the masked fortune teller with the bow, Olin Barbatos, and he is excited, maybe, for the arena fight that's up ahead today.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Ori.
Sarah.
Is that it?
Sarah.
I was concentrating on something else. Hi, I'm Sarah Scarlett. My real name's Daniel Goosens, and I am also slightly mysterious.
Slightly mysterious.
Very annoying.
You're only slightly mysterious. I'm like super mysterious.
Very mysterious.
Beat
Yeah,
that.
nobody even knows what race you are.
Charming, you know.
Hi,
That's
I'm. Hi, I'm Beth, and I play T.
The small one.
Um,
And then after everybody else, we have
yeah.
the DM.
Yeah, I'm Dylan. I'm the DM of this game, and yeah, if everyone's ready to get into it, I'm good to get in.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoop,
So,
whoop.
last we left
For
off.
the Emperor. Sorry, I've been watching way too much for the Warhammer 40k stuff.
For the Emperor. So last we left off, the party had witnessed like basically the glory of the crucible. When you entered, Hans kind of had a small exchange with the kind of the teller of the basically the guy who was taking bets, and he basically the party learned that Hans owes a bit of money to this guy. He eventually managed to basically just get a deal of like, you know, I'm participating in the tournament, so just take my debt out of my winnings. That was that. After that, you all kind of went about getting general, like, just general, like preparations, for the for the like general preparations for the just watching the tournament, and with Yrsa and Sarah making their way over to kind of the stalls to buy snacks basically, and then the rest of the party just kind of getting seated. Once that was done, you all sat down and watched the fight commence. The announcer let everyone know that a matchup between Jarl Bjorn of the Bearclaw clan, he is also Jarl of Stolroth, was matched up with a poor fellow named Dylan.exe has stopped working.
Oh, good.
Named Lokill the Spineless. There we are, Lokill the Spineless. And you watched the fight. The fight was it was something. Lokill basically charged him, and then just got floored immediately. Like it didn't even last it didn't last more than 6 seconds. And yeah, he got his ass whooped, and so some of you heard Bjorn basically say a nice zinger towards him, kind of bringing shame to his family. And then that was that. Afterwards, Yrsa and Sarah were called into the ring since they had began to fight, and it was a disaster. Yrsa kind of made kind of charge straight at her, at Sarah. Sarah kind of cast a spell on herself and took on the form of a Valkyrie, with a kind of angelic form, and tried to persuade both Yrsa and the audience that she was in fact a Valkyrie, which none of them bought at all in any way. And Yrsa managed to land a good hit on her, almost knocking her out in a one hit, but Sarah just decided, you know what, I'm out of here, and she just flew straight out of the out of the ring. And that was that. Yrsa kind of collected a payment down the thing. She met Bjorn. He was speaking to his shield wife Akiko, an elf. She seemed to be kind of like a mix between a frost elf and just a regular urban elf. And Yrsa kind of fangirled over Bjorn. Had a short conversation and went on her way to join her friends. Then Olin decided he was going to make his way outside to try and find Sarah. They had a short conversation and were joined by that strange merchant, who they would soon learn the name of. His name is Tim. He offered Sarah a turnip, which she decided she was going to eat, and it kind of like helped her body recover from the beating it does. And yeah, he after a load of shenanigans, eventually the rest of the party met Tim again, and Olin and Hans kind of went through this super elaborate ruse to try and pickpocket Tim, with Olin faking some kind of psychotic episode. Well, maybe faking. We don't know whether it was actually fake or real. It might have been real, actually. I don't actually know, even as a DM. But you know, he had some kind of episode from the looks of it, and yelled out that Tim had killed his family, apparently. So some kind of psychotic episode to do with losing his family. The whole managed to get a couple of gold. It wasn't a lot, but it wasn't a small amount either. And the content, the pair kind of like backed off, with Hans kind of trying to break into the little office where all the money is kept, but he had no luck. So yeah, once like you spent kind of the rest of the day kind of watching fights in the tournament, and you made your way back to the tavern. You bought rooms from in the like you kind of rented out rooms in the Troll's Pit Inn, an inn owned by a troll. And yeah, that's where we left off. So, yeah, I'm just getting these. So, I think, so is there anything you want to have done in the evenings, or did you all just go straight to your rooms and go to bed?
Actually, before I went to bed, I on my bed I wrote a note, a letter kind of deal,
Mm-hmm.
and folded it and Yrsa and T wherever they're staying for them to get in the morning, and I'm gonna
So you kind of
post
like
it.
slip it under their door? Or...
Yeah, I've already wrote it in the text box thing. I'm gonna post it. It's written in Infernal just because she was embarrassed to write it, but you know, so she didn't think to write it in Common. So,
Oh,
that's
God.
why. That's why you gotta read it.
I don't understand
Okay.
a word of that.
And if you don't exactly, if you don't understand it, then Sarah could just lie to you and say it's something else if she doesn't want to actually confront you about what you wrote.
I mean,
I actually do speak Infernal, but it's not translated in my chat.
oh,
That's why I was
Yeah, so
hitching on. I want you to read it to her, but you could either fudge it or you can be honest about it.
It's not translated in my Foundry chat.
That's because you thingied it in Abyssal.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
shit.
doing the wrong one. Copy and paste it.
Yeah, do
Oops.
click the thing, and it should be Infernal, and then click Infernal. Do that.
Let me just type it out again.
No,
'cause
just
I
copy and
can't
paste
copy
it.
and paste it.
You can copy and paste it, can't you? The
Copy
code.
and paste.
Dan's just playing the long game.
Sorry.
He's always just one step ahead of you.
Oh god.
I'm trying
Anyway.
to be, but
Well,
oops.
while you do that,
Don't worry.
while you do that, does anyone else want to do anything in the evening before you all go to bed?
No,
I
I think
do want to have a conversation with Hans.
Okay. Hans was going to leave towards his thing, so you kind of like Hans begins like kind of says like, "Oh, I'm going to go back to my ship in the docks," and then he turns to leave, and you kind of you just kind of like put your hand out and like gently place it on his chest, and it's kind of what do you say?
Uh, maybe somewhere a bit more private. In fact, this has no need for privacy.
Maybe outside.
It's actually good if the rest of the party hears it now. It seems that you seem to know people around here, especially ones that work in the arena. Do you think maybe we could? Is it possible to know who our opponents could be for the following day? A bit of information could help us out a bit.
I don't know per se who will be thrown up against, as it's kind of it can be random who we're thrown up against in the first trial. But once
Yeah,
I
I was
see
about to
them,
say
I'll
that.
probably know them.
Maybe you could ask one of the friends that works there.
I possibly could.
From what you know,
And
like who you're being matched up with hasn't been decided yet. It'll be decided basically as soon as they are able to kind of like, basically as soon as like kind of the deadline for people to set up, like about 10 minutes after that, once they like match people up, that's when it'll be thingied. So they're like in the process of doing that as they still get applicants.
right, so
Just
Olin
so you
wouldn't
know
know
this
that.
time. Yeah.
there goes that finally an infernal.
Hans would have said
Or
as
is it-
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna once that's over. Well, I guess it's up to the mother fate herself, who she will put us on our path. Let me walk you outside, Hans.
All right then. Let's head out.
Okay. Once we leave the inn and walk a bit, I want to look behind us to make sure we aren't followed.
Is anyone following them?
No. Me, I'm tucking tea in for bed.
No.
Just drunk.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. T
Yeah,
had
you
a
two are
lot to
probably
drink at
upstairs
this
by now.
point,
Just making sure that the tea's okay.
Okay. So yeah, you're not really being followed.
Okay. I tell Hans. Who do you think? Who do you think does the role? Does this draw?
And does the what? Sorry.
Choose our opponents. That is, picks a
Ah.
slot from the lottery.
I would guess that'd be the quartermaster, the person that attends to the pit, staging area, I think you'd call it. But he's not too friendly of a man. You probably don't want to get on his bad side. He's probably one of the most bad-tempered people I've ever met.
Would you say he's easily tempted by money, though?
I've seen him take some bribes in the past, but let's say that he'll be left a little bit light in the pockets afterwards. Bron is not an easy man to persuade, shall we say.
I see. Well, maybe you could ask one of your friends to do a bit of convincing in order to watch the favors on to our favor. So
Possibly.
watch the odds to our favor. English is hard.
I know it.
It's possible, but first time goers to the crucible, we're often thrown up against other outlanders.
Mm.
So they'll probably be of a similar skill set to us, but knowing our enemy might help a lot, that's for sure.
And I would definitely not want something like the fight we saw today. Either of the fights that we saw today. Both count as valid examples.
No, those were not very entertaining. I'm surprised the audience didn't start throwing rotten fruit.
But
I don't mind too much about entertainment. Although I do think a bit of glory would do us good. Maybe more good than money.
I don't know, like, in the Crucible, it really does pay to please the audience, because they can throw down all sorts of goodies to you. Potions, flowers, money,
Steel
even
chairs.
live animals sometimes.
Steel chairs.
Seen someone throw a cow into the arena once, that was strange.
It's quite a wild city here. Alright then.
Say that. There's a reason it's the capital.
Alright then. Well, I hope I'm hoping you'll do your best. And after all, if we're not successful in our little preparation, it is we shall leave it up to the mother to decide what's good for us. Anyways, have a good evening and a good night.
Night to you too. I'll see yous in the morning. I'll meet yous for breakfast.
Alden nods and heads back into the inn.
Hansel head to his ship at the dock.
Okay. Anything you want to do at the ship or the dock, or just what you said to me out of game?
Yeah, he's gonna like head to his ship, check there's like nothing on, head to bed, and then in the morning he's gonna get up and do some training with Oobleck as the sun rises.
Anyone else have anything they want to do?
When the morning comes, I would read the note that we'd find under the door to Yrsa.
Okay. Well, during the night, I have something prepared. So,
Ooh.
I will start with.
Better
Is
not
that
be
the
hot.
top?
Better not be soup. Don't like soup.
Give him soup.
Yeah, tea's at the top. So tea. Your dream, like during the night, is quite peaceful. For the
Okay.
most part. There's Your dream isn't the most coherent. There's just this
Drunk sleep.
gentle kind of ice blue light just kind of fills just your vision. And eventually after a while it begins to kind of coalesce into a shape, some kind of serpentine shape. And it kind of forms into like something 3D and solid as it begins to kind of wrap around you. Despite it being like associated with ice, it's surprisingly warm thing.
Okay.
And you feel kind of the amulet around your neck, and you feel kind of your body become weightless. And the amulet kind of begins to float up in front of your vision. And the light begins to continue to swirl around you, and it kind of begins to like get faster and faster. And then it finally kind of coalesces and engulfs the amulet, and then
Okay.
absorbs into the amulet.
Nice.
Waking up at that point, you kind of feel this really like it's surprisingly cold. The amulet now on kind of your collarbone. It's like contrasting to the warmth you were feeling in your dream. It's ice cold.
Okay.
And it has a faint blue glow. And I did add something to your inventory during the preparation during the week.
Ooh.
Next, Sarah.
Thank you.
Ooh, yes.
Your dream is of home. It's really hazy, and the details are a bit not quite there. The endless black desert is kind of just spreads out across the horizon, and the typical cold of the air kind of stings your face, and there's a kind of a split second and kind of like a streak of kind of crimson orange goes across the sky. Looking backwards, like it came from behind you, so looking towards the source, you see a tall mountain, and you see a small figure stood atop it, and these kind of balls of fire kind of beginning to swirl around above them. As you kind of like try to focus in on them, you can't really tell who it is. They seem to be feminine, but you just can't quite see the face. As you begin to kind of walk towards them, they begin to become a bit more clear. But just as you're able to, like, just as you recognize them, you wake up and it goes away. You can't remember who it is.
Ah. Shit.
Yrsa. Your dream, what is, crap, I actually forgot to ask you, what would you say your spirit animal is? Well, Yrsa's spirit animal is?
Probably,
bear, wasn't it?
yeah, it'll be a bear.
So yeah, you're just in the icy wastes of Ingvild, kind of hunting like you've done for your clan in the past, and outside of your dream in real life, and you're chasing after something, some kind of prey animal, and for a moment, as you're running, you suddenly drop down to all fours, and you're a much bulkier frame as you begin to like charge on all fours. And you charge after this creature. Eventually it comes into sight, a large elk, and you charge after it, and eventually you just lunge yourself right at it. And as your hands come into view, they're these bare paws. As kind of the claws come out, and you grab a hold of the back of this elk and throw it to the floor. You kind of come in to bite its throat for the kill, and at that point you wake up.
Nice. Hardcore.
Ori, your dream, there's this spectral mist kind of surrounds you as it begins to kind of coalesce around you, and kind of you hear these whispers in your mind, and you're kind of trying to make sense of it. It's not quite there. Difficult to understand at first, and the kind of shadows begin to, like, as they're swirling around you, they begin to kind of recede from you, and they begin to kind of form into this large blob, and they rise up for a moment. Eventually it kind of coalesces into a large draconic form as it stares down at you, and then there's a single word comes to mind: soon. At that point you wake up. Hans, your dream is relatively simplistic. There's not a lot kind of going on. You're just kind of, it's more of a memory than a dream. You're just reliving the previous day. Just kind of everything's going through your mind, and you're thinking of things that could have gone better, could have gone worse. And you kind of wake feeling a bit refreshed, and then you begin just begin your day. Olin, your dream is a little bit different. You also dream of your home, the kind of the just kind of beautiful countryside of this place, the springs and the valleys, and you dream of certain people, very specific people from your past. Their last words to you, and you kind of you get the feeling of the when you just kind of a more honed and refined kind of reflex, if that makes sense, kind of begins to integrate itself into your mind.
Okay.
And you're not entirely sure where through the dream, but you wake up kind of still remember, like you're still sort of like your brain's kind of still in the dream a little as you kind of wake.
Yeah, I wake up with like a single tear rolling down my.
This is so sad.
Okay, I believe that was everyone.
Yeah.
Unless anyone.
You've missed Oobleck. What did Oobleck dream about?
Oobleck dream. Oobleck dreamt
Yeah,
of.
what did he dream about?
Dreamt of sunshine
A
and
utopian
rainbows.
communist state.
With him in
He
charge.
dreamt of
All hail
overthrowing
Oobleck.
the establishment.
That's a spin-off series if ever I've heard one.
Yeah.
That's
The Mighty of Oobleck.
I've heard it.
Comrade Oobleck.
Public of
Oobleck.
Oobleck.
Republic
So
of
you all
Oobleck.
wake. What would you
I think it would start with T and Yrsa, maybe. I mean, I feel like Yrsa would be like a morning person. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me.
So would get up like 2 hours before everyone else and just start doing some like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff. Making sure that T's okay. Because she was drunk when she went to sleep. So making sure she's not like shaking and sweating and all that. Making sure she's not freaking out in her dreams. She knows how drunk dreams can be.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, of
Olin would
course.
wake up pretty early too, considering he's always like very aware of his surroundings.
Okay.
Sarah's the kind of girl that likes to lie in for beauty sleep, so she's just gonna keep staying knocked out, conk out for a while. Somebody's probably gonna have to wake her.
Oh, don't worry. Yrsa's gonna come and wake Sarah up really good.
Hey, get up!
Just gonna drag you by your legs and smack you against the floor. Get up.
You don't know that yet. You haven't read the letter or had the letter read to you.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll
Yeah.
do exercise and stuff, make sure T's okay, and then I guess she'll just read she'll just like read a book, if there's anything around, she can read. She likes to read as well. She's not all about fitness.
Yeah, I mean, in your room there is a bookshelf. You kind of.
Where'd you learn to read?
I mean,
her clan, presumably.
Yeah. I mean, they do go to the village every so often. They do go and help people, and they've gotten books as like rewards from helping villagers and helping townspeople or whatever. Strange rewards, but.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna change her thoughts about you if you see her reading.
She will never see her reading. She doesn't show it to anyone else. That's why she does it early in the morning.
Just kind of looking through the bookshelf. There's various kind of topics of books. There's just little parables and tales. There's kind of history novels, there's kind of fiction novels and romance novels, that kind of stuff.
Anything war-related?
There's at least one of everything.
War-related and battle-related.
War-related? You do find a little, kind of a documented account of kind of the war with the Frost Elves 10 years ago when it began. kind of just general accounts and just historical events that are like have been recorded of this war so far. It's still ongoing, but it's mostly unaffected the eastern side because the Frost Elves just aren't able to push into the mainland.
Does she see a sign anywhere that says these books are free to be taken, or like do they want them to be kept?
No sign. I mean, you could just ask. But
yeah, I mean she'll start reading through it. And,
it's probably yeah.
Yeah. So she just kind of reads that until T wakes up. She doesn't even notice the letter. She's too tall to like notice anything on the floor. She doesn't really look down all that often.
She has to look down to see T though. So,
I know. So like T's the exception. T's the small one.
Makes me use my neck.
And anyway, she picks T up to her level anyway most of the time.
Yeah, I guess. But you can't crane your neck, so if somebody tried snapping it, it would just like be a metal part. Don't use that muscle.
Don't even think that's a weakness. She can use her neck, she just doesn't.
When she goes neck, you can't win. It's like a power level seal. It's just like when she uses her neck.
Yeah, like her not using her neck is like 10% of her power or something. 90% of it comes from the neck flexing. Yeah, I don't know who wants to go next.
Yeah, I was gonna say anyone else.
I suppose T would wake up like relatively soon after, probably hearing Yrsa moving around the room and stuff.
Yeah.
She'd probably wake up with a little bit of a shiver and hastily tuck something back into her shirt. And then she would probably look around the room, a little bit confused. She's not 100% sure how she got here.
Yeah, a little bit hungover.
She's a little bit hangy.
Yesterday was a weird day.
It was. She probably very slowly, sling her feet out of bed and just stand up slowly, test the floor a little bit.
Yeah, once Yrsa sees T getting out of bed, she goes over to help her stand up straight, and she says, would you like me to go and get you a glass of water? I know you drank quite a lot yesterday.
No, it's all right. I've had worse. It's cool. It's fine. Thanks, though. I'm all right. I just need to, gain my balance a little bit, but I'm fine. Totally fine.
Okay, as long as small one is good.
Trying to convince herself as well as Yrsa in this situation. She would probably notice the note on the floor at this point. We'll go and pick it up and have a look at it, I guess.
So you unfold this piece of paper. It's written in Infernal. One that says is but there. It should be translated for you.
It is. Yes.
You can read as much or as little as you want from it in character.
I would read over it first. And then offer it to Yrsa, and sort of be like, "Well, this is yours. This isn't for me."
Okay. Yrsa would take the tiny little note, the tiny little piece of paper, hold it in her fingers, and just kind of squint at it, try and read this tiny little handwriting. So she would squint at it.
It's in a language you do not understand.
Yeah.
It looks like it's these demonic-looking runes written scrawled all over the paper.
She would reach into her backpack and she would pull out a tiny little pair of almost like reading glasses, old person reading glasses. And she's just squinting at this piece of paper, just trying to read it, and she's just like, has language gotten different since I've been in town?
T would say, no, it's infernal. Would you like? she would sort of like hold out her hand and be like, "Would you want me to read it for you?"
Oh god, one second, my internet's dying. Yeah, she would she would continue to squint at it for a second, and she would be like, yes, small one, read it for me, please, and then hand it to T.
Cool. T would read it. She would say, "Dear Yrsa, I am writing to you to inform you that the girl you know as Sarah is sorry for her becoming a false idol to your god, and wants you to get along with her. This is not Sarah. This is someone looking out for her. So here is 5 gold, which would fall out the letter, I guess.
Yeah.
5 gold attached to this letter. So please give her a chance."
Hmm.
And it's not signed by anyone. So it could be from anyone.
I didn't think that Sarah girl had any friends. This is quite strange. I
so
thought everyone in
sweet.
town hated her.
Well, you know, never judge a book by its cover, I suppose.
I think it's
Everybody
very
needs
obvious she
friends.
wrote it.
I don't know. She impersonated my god's followers, and she kind of tried to humiliate me in front of the entire town. I can't really just let that go easily. You understand, right?
5 gold.
I mean,
Just 5
T would kind of shrug and be like, "Well, each to their own, but forgive and live, I say."
I mean, if I keep getting letters with 5 gold in them each time, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
That's not the message.
God.
That's
I
an
all
inve-
because of this.
It's an
that's a
investment.
business idea I can get behind.
I'm going to add
I'm
5 gold to my
okay.
character sheet.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've already deducted mine, so if anybody asks for me for drinks or anything, I am not there for
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask Sarah to buy the next
You
round of
don't know it
drinks.
from me.
and then you and me will
know
pay
from
for
me.
it. And then I'm going to be like, where did all your money go, Sarah?
I sent it to my family who lives in like offshore account. I don't know.
An offshore account.
I was sending it to get rid of the tax evasion.
To get rid of the tax evasion. Good girl, pay taxes.
I think it. You know, right? Yeah, I'm not good at common, but
Okay, I mean, I
yeah,
guess
I'm
she'll
still
just
sleeping at this point.
yeah, she'll just kind of let T have the letter because she can't understand it. It's just a piece of paper to her.
Okay.
Cool. T would probably put it in her pack, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do, or shall I move on to someone else?
Oh, Olin is probably like since he's like sort of insecure about eating in front of other people because he just has to like slightly lift up his mask and eat, which is kind of awkward. He would probably wake up super early just to have breakfast before everyone else. Probably like in the middle of
I
the
mean,
night.
you're
like,
allowed
at,
to take food to your room.
True. Yeah, but like if other people are there, they'd probably be like, "Hey, have breakfast with us." So he doesn't want to be being like that and say no. Therefore, he's probably has breakfast already,
Yeah.
and it's probably like sitting in the tavern in a corner. It would like one group table with like 6 chairs, but he's just sitting there reserving the table for the rest of the party.
Okay, yeah. So
Just
whoever
silently
comes
just looking at
downstairs,
nowhere.
yeah, whoever comes downstairs, you'll see Olin just kind of sat in one of the far side tables with enough seats for all of you, and kind of sat there, glances over, and just gives you a nod, I suppose.
Nice.
I guess B and T would come
You said
down.
you were.
Just B&T would come
Yeah.
down,
Yeah,
taking care of her.
you said you were gonna go to the tavern as soon as as soon as you were up. Hans.
Yeah, he's gonna, on his way from the docks to the Troll's Pit, he's gonna make a detour to walk past the Yrsa, just to make sure that demolition crew's there or anything like that.
Looking at the Yrsa, there's no construction crews or anything like that. It seems to just be business as normal.
Alright, he'll continue to the end.
Okay. So you step inside. You see Olin sat down um, on a table on the far side.
I've got a bird sat on my shoulder now instead of a mink as well. I'll head over to where Olin's sitting. Good morning. Up early, aren't you?
So I wish you a good morning too. I merely came down here a couple of minutes ago. Even though he's been
Really?
here
You
for like
seem
a couple of
remarkably.
hours.
You seem very awake for someone that just got up.
You seem very insightful for a man that is blind and looking at a man wearing a mask.
I see other places than this world. There's many different ways to see things.
Oh, I hope you don't. I hope you don't mean what I think you mean.
Yeah, she gets some
As
good
he sort of
vibration.
like clutches his clothes a bit.
Oh god.
Oh no,
Oh,
don't
no.
worry, I don't swing that way.
Truly a blessing.
Anyway, did bring you something though. He'll pull something out of his pocket on his jacket and hand it over to Olin. It's a little necklace with a little wooden, like coin-like token on it.
Oh.
Oh, look, the bonding.
And for what occasion is this?
It's a, I suppose it's a luck charm. Brought it with me into every battle I've ever gone into, and I've never really fought beside anyone before, but out of all of them, definitely trust you the most to have my back in the crucible. So have a little bit of luck on me, I guess.
There is quite the sentiment behind this item.
It
Your
was
gift.
it's made out of the wood from the first ship that I ever sailed on.
And what happened to that ship?
Sadly, it was claimed by a leviathan, a rather large creature that swims around in the rivers around here. I managed to get away, but sadly, the Isabella did not.
I am truly sad for your loss.
It's alright, I've got a new ship now. It's better than ever.
Oh, are you the captain of this ship?
I suppose so. She's a modest vessel, quite small, but one of the fastest you'll come across.
Why does a humble captain of a modest vessel want to win the crucible?
Winning the crucible means more than just money and fame to me. Got some business to deal with in the city, and a lot is riding on the fight.
If you don't mind me poking further, what business?
Scumbag from the Fighters Guild and a few other powers in the city. He owns the brothel in town, and some people I hold dear work and live there. He plans on tearing the place down to make a more fine establishment and kicking them out on the streets.
My. Oh, I see that is truly a much noble cause, and I admit it's much more noble than I would have given you credit for. You truly begin to impress me with every waking second, Hans.
Well, I live to impress. Kind of
Good
puffs out his
life.
chest a little.
It's a good life to live.
Indeed.
Here come the rest.
I'm still in bed. Nobody's got me up. I'm snoring my head
um,
off.
As your
He just like
conversation-
shouts out, "I said the rest."
How about like a light?
as
I
your
nearly died.
conversation comes to an end, Yrsa and T you hear like kind of thumps coming down the stairs, and Yrsa with T kind of sat on one of her shoulders come down the stairs. You also hear the door, and none other than that man Lokill stepping, just kind of makes his way over the bar, says something to the barkeep, and then he goes and finds a kind of a table that's out of the way and sits down by himself.
Hans will sneer at him as he goes past.
He doesn't really pay any attention. He just ignores.
Wait, how can Hans stare? She's blind, right?
Good question.
There,
Basis in the
there are
general
other ways
direction.
to see.
Glare in their general direction, yeah.
Just menacing at them. Just that aura.
Just starts T-posing at him.
Yeah.
Just,
Sit down
you
and
just like you just see like two people whose eyes you can't see just staring at you.
exactly. What do you know a blind person staring at you?
So the bird kind of like the bird on Hans's shoulder kind of flaps its wings and flies up, and he like flaps over to Lokill on the far side of the room as he's sitting down, and he kind of like flutters down and lands on his head, and he kind of Ublek just kind of is a small and a little like white turd drops down onto the top of his head, and he's like, oh, and he kind of like swipes at Ublek, and then Ublek flies off and then lands back on Hans's shoulder.
Aw, poor Lokill. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, he kind of like. Oh wait, no, yeah. I didn't see that command. He doesn't fly back to Hans. He like flies out of the window, out of the nearest open window.
Oh,
Since that
Ouch.
second command.
Doesn't want to be tracked down.
See that second command until just now. So yeah, he flies out of the window. And Lokill now has a bird turd on his head that he's kind of like trying to get out of his hair.
Oh, I mean, Yrsa's a nice person, right? So she would put tea down at the table, and she would just say 1 second, and she would go and get like a cloth and a bit of water, and she would go over and she would go and help Lokill out with the bird poop on his head.
No, Yrsa,
Yeah.
it suits him. Trust me, he's a bit of a shithead.
No,
I'm not there, but I'm just laughing.
Yrsa knows like a warrior spirit at least, when she sees one, and he was willing to go swinging at the other guy. He was willing to like go down, trying. So she like has she has respect for him. Like even though he's like the joke of the town, she still respects him, for even trying to go into the tournament. So she's gonna go and
That's the wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
No, she
This
like
is Akil, not Lokill.
Wait,
Oh,
is this-
Akil. No, this is Lokill.
You said Akil when you first came in.
Did I?
No,
I
no,
said
I'm pretty sure
Lokill.
Lokill.
I'm pretty sure I said Lokill.
I
I
was
mean, you
gonna go
pooped
back
on
and watch
you,
this.
you pooped on the jester's head.
the one that's a joke, isn't it?
I don't know if I misspoke. I did mean Lokill. Sorry about that.
It's fine. It happened.
It doesn't matter, is there? Shit is shit, and it's dumb.
Yeah, so she's gonna go ask for a cloth and a bit of like water to like go and clean him off.
So yeah, you kind of get that. You get like kind of a wet towel, kind of like just a wet towel or a wet rag, and you kind of step over to him. He kind of like glances up at you and kind of he like recoils a bit, kind of like bracing for like a hit of some kind maybe. Like he seems to expecting you to just flat out assault him, but like he kind of relaxes a little when he kind of like what do you do? Just like kind of scrub his hair.
Yeah, just kind of like a mother would, like just kind of like brushes it back a little bit, like just getting everything, like all the dirt and stuff out. Like she is like literally a mother type person, like so she just treats it as like one of her
Okay,
children has
yeah.
like gotten like some like dirt in her hair, in the hair or whatever. It's like kind of scrubbing it a little bit.
Yeah. He kind of just looks up at you. I'll hold. Oh,
You should stick his picture up so the viewers
Yeah, I
can
am.
see.
I am.
I think we're all in lobby as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there he is.
And she just says while she's doing it, so it's not like while you like, so it's not like she's silent. Yeah, she's just saying like like you put a person like like what are the chances of getting pooped on indoors, like just making like idle, like, you know.
Yeah, he
Conversation
kind
while.
of looks up at you. He seems somewhat confused at first that someone's actually being nice to him for once. And he kind of
Aww.
so
So
thank
sad.
you. Don't worry, I'm used to it. There's mages and their familiars or something, or some druid charms an animal to come attack me or climb up my trousers or crap on my hair.
Mm.
I'm used to it. It's fine. I can. He kind of like puts his hand on the rag and like attempts to kind of take it from you to like
Yeah.
do it himself.
Yeah, that's fine. She lets go of it. She's like, she sits like,
Yeah.
is he sitting like in a booth area?
Yeah. He's kind of sitting in a booth.
Okay, yeah. So she moves over to like sit like opposite him, and she just because like she does respect him, and like she wants to know a bit more about his story. Obviously, she heard from the other guy, like the more important one, that like, you know, this dude has like came from like, you know, a good background, like a like not a noble background, but like a warrior's
Yeah,
background.
his great grandfather was the High King.
Oh yeah. So yeah, so she's gonna she's just gonna chat to him. She's gonna say, so I saw you fight yesterday, and things didn't go great for you. So it's such a shame, but I respect you for at least giving it a go and trying to win a fight that is by all means impossible. Like, nobody could beat that guy that you were up against.
I appreciate the sentiment. I think that's the first time anyone's ever said anything of that kind of like that to me. Kind of like continues like scrubbing his hair to like get all of the crap out.
Mm-hmm. And I heard that your wait, what was it, his grandfather? Yeah,
His great grandfather.
great grandfather. And I heard you come from a sort of noble line. Your great grandfather was the High King. Is that right?
Yeah, it's correct. I wouldn't. Yeah,
I mean, that's
I'm
crazy.
not a noble. My family kicked me out as soon as they realized I was a milk drinker. So they I'm not associated with them. But before I was kicked out, yes, I was part of a noble family.
And why were you kicked out? Sorry, because you were a milk drinker. Like,
I bring disgrace to the family name. I did manage to take this with me though, and he kind of notions his battle axe. Now that you're close up to it, it's pearlescent steel, but the blade itself seems to be made out of this strange kind of. It's almost like the blade is made out of ice.
Yeah. So she would obviously see the blade and like the great, what was it, a great axe or a.
Yeah, it's a great axe.
Yeah. So she would see the blade and she would be like, oh yes, I saw that blade as well, and I was in awe of it. Like, when I saw it, and I thought, you know, you might actually have a chance. That wasn't until you got defeated, obviously. She would pull out her own, which is just like a basic it's just a basic normal version. And she'd just be like, I'm stuck with this old thing. And just give it a chuckle.
Yeah. Well, this is an old family heirloom, but I thought it would give me a fighting chance in the crucible, but apparently not.
So what age did they kick you out? Like, what age did it take before they started like putting you down as not strong enough? Because you seem strong to me. You seem stronger than the average person, much stronger than many average people.
Well, I every fight I've gotten into, I've lost. So I'm not a fighter. Actually, it doesn't come naturally to me.
Perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's not that you're not a fighter. Perhaps it's just you're fighting the wrong fights. Like start small.
Maybe.
Don't fight the strongest of people, or you'll always get defeated. Start like you are strong. Start fighting. Small time. Like I don't know. Specifically, if there's like smaller coliseums or smaller arenas or whatever around the area. I'm only used to this area. But seek out smaller fights, like, slowly increase your reputation, and then one day maybe you won't be low-killed the joke. You'll be low-killed the hero, or low-killed the infamous.
Low-killed the spineless is my official title.
Oh, yes. It's such a sad... I don't like seeing warriors being treated with that kind of hostility and humor towards their name. It just doesn't sit right with me. So I thought I would come over and at least give you a little bit of encouragement, say.
I appreciate it at least, miss. I don't think I call your name.
Oh, Yrsa Ulfield.
It's good to meet you, Yrsa.
You too, Lokill. What was your last name?
Hand?
Yeah, she shakes his hand.
We don't have last names around here, really. We go by a first name and a title. And there's Lokill the Spineless.
Well, I guess I'm just Yrsa, the newcomer. haven't done much.
Probably, yeah. Or Yrsa the Golden-Hearted, I would say.
Oh. Well, me and my friends are having a drink over there. We're going to do a team battle in the Colosseum today. I'd love it if you would be in the crowd giving some support.
Sure, yeah. I really would like to see you fight. Saw your fight with that devil or whatever
Yes,
it was.
the heretic.
It was a tiefling.
Yes, she's fighting in our team as well. I haven't quite forgiven her for her transgressions, but something tells me, and she thinks back to the note. Something tells me that maybe she isn't as bad as she seems, but that's still to be seen.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
Well, thank you for taking the time to speak to me. I really appreciate the kindness.
Don't worry about it.
Scratches the back
Anytime.
of his head awkwardly as he looks at you.
Don't worry. Anytime. Maybe the next time we speak will be after either I win, you win, like a couple more fights, or we both win and we come back as winners. How about that? Next time we speak, it will be as winners.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, and she gives him a little wave and heads back to the table.
Okay. He kind of gives you a slight wave back.
I'm counting these.
Shut up. Yrsa likes to be nice, Not everyone here has to be evil.
No, I'm not saying that to you. I'm literally counting Z's.
Oh,
in my
you're
room
actually
still.
sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill Lokill.
Why does everything nice have to die?
That's how D&D is. No heroes. Just people trying to be heroes.
Oh, holy shit. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna go turn a light on real quick. I just realized I'm sat in darkness.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'd wanna ask T in the meanwhile while Yrsa was talking, to go and call Sarah.
He's muted. That.
Yes, she is.
Silent
Uh,
spell was
You,
cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
But
what,
not
what was
bad.
said there, sorry?
to ask T while Yrsa was talking to go and call Sarah.
Yes, she would get up and say, "I'm not your messenger," but she'd go and do it anyway because she's a nice person and she doesn't want
But
anyone
you
to
are
be late.
reliable.
Yes.
Don't trip and fall, please. You're
Yes,
still
I am
hungover.
that.
You're still like really
Yeah.
hungover.
Yeah, exactly.
All you hear is unattractive snoring. You know, it's not like it's just
You're an ogre in the next room.
and also the door isn't locked, so you can just walk in and just
It's very
yeah,
dangerous
just, like,
in a
lying
town
there.
in a town full of people who hate your face. You know, leaving your door unlocked.
Yeah, she lives on the edge. She don't care.
T would probably knock quite loudly first.
Could I do like a con roll to see if I wake up?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Let me see.
How much can you
perception.
perceive while you are sleeping?
Yeah.
Generally,
Can I
it's like
perceive
it goes
them
off
now?
a passive perception, but I'd say a check. Yeah, you wake up.
Oh.
Nice.
What's going on? Who's there? Who that?
T would come in.
Hello.
It's like, hi. We're getting breakfast. Do you want in? Or
Yeah. Let me get dressed.
Okay.
She's currently just under her blanket. But yeah, let me get dressed.
Cool.
Yeah, give me a second.
We're sat downstairs in a booth. I will see you downstairs. And she would make a hasty retreat.
Okay, see you. And then I get dressed and get all my spell component wizardry stuff and set off to downstairs. Oh god, big headache. I didn't even drink that much, but that fight. Ugh. Anyways, how are you guys doing?
Oh, T wouldn't be there. On the way past, she would have probably knocked on Ori's door as well, having not seen Ori yet.
You open the door and you see that Ori's not there.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Then she'd make her way
Um,
back downstairs.
Ori would have got up early, meditated, and then gone for a walk.
Okay.
Just a walk around the streets, and then knowing that Hans is meeting them for breakfast, would make sure that he'd probably arrive back at the tavern in time for breakfast. So by the time T comes downstairs, Ori's probably sat with the lot.
Hey T, where you been? Ari's been here the whole time.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, well, great.
Always happens to us.
Okay. So, when making your way downstairs, you all kind of sit together at your table. Yeah. What would you like to say or do?
My friends, I hope you've all had a good night's sleep. I think we're gonna need it today.
Today's a big
Yeah.
day.
I know.
Better.
I know not all of us have gotten off on the right foot. As I look at Sarah and Yrsa.
Yrsa doesn't look at Sarah. She hasn't even paid, like, she doesn't even know she's there at this point.
But you must remember that today we're all allies, and we all need to be able to rely on each other and have each other's back if we're going to get out of this in one piece. And hopefully get out of this as winners.
Yeah, Yrsa just says, as long as a certain devil doesn't run in front of my bow, we'll be fine.
Well, as long as a brute doesn't smash me out the sky, I'ma be fine.
T is just
I'm-
gonna roll her eyes.
I'm sure neither of those things are gonna happen unless the enemy team, the opponents would happen to have a devil on their team.
Yeah. Or
But, I'm I'm not used to walking walking as part of unified squad, but I believe that in order to have such coherence, we must at least open up about our abilities, what everyone's good at, enforce roles, you might say.
Well, as you
Yes,
saw,
I agree.
Yeah.
yes, I
We all
agree.
agree that that's a good idea.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right then, Miss T.
Well, to start off with, I'd like to say I prefer my left foot than the right foot. So we might not all start on the right foot.
God. Yrsa leaves.
Oh my
Yrsa
God.
leaves existence.
Bad puns. Bad puns.
Oh,
T is
oh,
sniggering and will say, I like this one. He can stay. Keep the puns coming, Jester.
Olin just like stares at him through the mask.
I mean, Yrsa probably just sips a mead, actually. She doesn't leave, she just sips a mead. Go for her face.
Where were you when we needed to talk that merchant yesterday?
Exactly.
Any other useful information you can give us, Olin?
Yeah, any other things you want to say with your
Well-
right foot?
No, my left foot, not my right foot.
I'm still sleepy.
I mean, I could. I'm a pretty good fighter. I don't like using weapons. I'm all about the fisticuffs, and I can also move pretty quickly and far away.
I see. Would you say you'd be able to be able to distract them, have their attention on yourself?
Maybe.
Would you say you'd be able to survive through all that attention?
Yrsa
Probably.
would pop up and she would say, the scrawny one, he would not last long. I can take a good couple hits from a great axe. Let's just say that. I wouldn't mind being up front where I can smash things more easily.
I'm sure you can, warrior princess.
Also, the distraction, I feel it should be me because I'm literally like they've had experience of me. Actually, I'm gonna be looking slightly different for the fight, so actually, doesn't matter. I say thinking on it.
I believe your skills of distraction would be more useful if we were to operate some sort of stealth mission. However, in this case of an arena fight, I believe we don't have that opportunity. Does anyone else prefer to fight in close quarters?
No, I'm long range.
Yrsa smash.
Yeah, I'm ranged too.
I quite like being up and personal, but I like to stay out of sight when doing so.
My, it seems that I am amongst this party. Well, it seems that we have two people that are going to be up front, and the rest of us would be providing
Olin, what is
ranged
your
cover.
skill? What do you do, Olin?
Well, obviously, as he sort of like points to his walking stick / longbow with a lot of feathers on it.
Ah, your range.
You smack things with
Indeed.
thin stick. Pathetic. I smack people with this thing, and she pulls out a great axe. She loves pulling out a great axe.
Not all sticks are meant to be smacked.
My sticks are all meant to smash. Apart from this stick, and then she pulls out a longbow, and she's like, "Oh, you use this? Use this kind of smacking stick, a long range smacking stick."
That's the one.
The string stick.
Well, can anyone pick us up if any of us are down?
We don't have any clerics, I don't think.
I can a little bit.
I can smash you until you feel better.
She says,
Is she coming
checking
on
her
with
spell
us?
book.
That might have the opposite effect.
Is
They're
she coming
not
on to us?
really
That's
a
my
nuanced
Steve.
type.
If I can touch you, I can do a little bit of healing. But I'm talking like I've got 2 spell slots at level 1, so I can do that twice.
I
So
hope.
choose
Let's keep.
carefully. Be
Let's
nice
keep
to
it
me.
let's keep it as a last resort.
Yeah.
Maybe even at a range, it will be better if you stick to the frontline fighters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn.
I don't think it would hurt if you buy one of a good healer's kit on the way there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be helpful.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
turn.
do think we should all
Yrsa.
go buy some potions.
Yeah. I'm
Or
gonna turn to
turnips.
You
Yrsa.
have 2
Or turnips.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we all have 2, don't we?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you've got 2 healing potions at the minute.
Just make sure. I've
Between all of us or each? Sorry, I don't remember.
Between all of you.
Okay.
Between us all. Cool.
So not.
Like,
Hans has
each.
a hold of them currently.
Ah, okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So as I was saying, I'm gonna turn to Yrsa and say, how do you feel that T's not gonna be with you? You know, because she's gonna have to stay behind. You know, how does that make you feel? Because she's long range. She's gonna be back with me, and Olin.
Where would Sarah be sat? Just out of curiosity.
I feel like the furthest away from Yrsa, just in case.
Just like on 2 opposite ends of the table facing each other.
Cool. T would be
Yeah.
sat next to Yrsa, and T would try very hard to kick you under the table with her little halfling legs.
Hey.
Your little half
Yeah, actually-
legs can't even reach even an eighth of the way.
Bugger.
Just kick Yrsa and
It's a
Yrsa will
large
kick
I'm
table.
not gonna.
And just like Yrsa,
Yeah,
Yrsa
Yrsa
kick
I
can
was
Yrsa.
trying to make
her
it subtle.
pretty easily.
Just like move the entire table by 5 inches.
Just like
Well,
fucking
I mean, I
knock
could
it
just.
out.
Well, I got no penance for that, so I'm happy. Nobody kicked me under the table, so I'm good.
T is scowling.
God, you're gonna
Hey,
get everyone to hate
T,
you.
are you alright? Do
Yes.
you need some
Fine.
coffee?
Yes. Something strong.
No alcohol.
Oh,
Yrsa,
I
Yrsa the
was
parent.
doing that as a joke,
Says
but
no more alcohol.
okay. I was saying coffee as a joke, but you know, okay, I
Coffee's
guess
fine.
I just get up and get a coffee because I was a bit caught off guard, so I'll just get a coffee. You know,
Nice.
Free
yeah,
coffee.
I was just a bit caught off because I thought the joke would work, but and like make her not like as much, but you know, it's backfired.
Now she's got coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
She's gonna be
I don't know how
buzzing,
much that costs. I don't know.
hyperactive.
Yeah, I don't know how much that costs, but
Tea's always gonna be
I
on
hope
some
that's
sort of
okay.
like, some sort of drink.
You get it with your breakfast. It doesn't
All
cost
right.
you anything because it's
Ah,
part of your
good, good.
breakfast,
Right.
which was already paid for last night.
Nice.
Boy, nice. So you just got free coffee. You got the Sarah service.
Got tea, got coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, you got coffee.
You just betrayed your entire race.
That.
Namesake.
How do you feel? It's like if I was like a lapis or something, you know, Sarah Lapis, you know, it just doesn't fit.
Well
Nice.
then,
But
does
what I did.
anyone else have any more questions?
Mm, mm.
Is anyone good at diversionary techniques? So if someone's taking fire, is anyone good at drawing fire?
I can shout really, really
I'm
loud.
good at.
I'm really good at drawing fire. I just need the right paints, and then it's just like the best picture ever.
God.
I can move really
Dear
fast
Lord.
with a spell. I can move really fast with a spell if needed, but that's more expensive for me magically. But
I can change positions a bit more non-magically.
Yrsa just says, I can scream in their faces, and that usually does the trick.
Let's see. I have 3 attack spells, if you know, that I can use however many times I want because they're pretty easy to cast.
By the way, as
I have an idea. Give me a second, and I would like to get up and go to the bartender and talk to the troll. I think.
yeah, she's a troll.
Hilda.
Yeah.
Good morning.
So, hello. How can I help you?
This might be an odd request, but would you happen to have flasks of oil?
Oil, like sunflower oil?
Anything flammable?
Flammable.
I just get alcohol.
No, unfortunately not. Maybe go in to the maybe the smithy might have something like that, or let me look at it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you could most likely find it either at the forge, or if not at the forge, probably Vane Market will have some kind of oil there.
Thank you, madame. Your information
Oh, you're
is
very
quite
welcome.
cherished. And I go back to the table.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to set off for a bit. I'm guessing the rest of you lot will be going to the market. I mean the crucible.
Right, yeah.
We're not fighting at the market.
Let's go fight in the
Fight
market.
at the market.
Let's go find
Hey,
Tim.
Dumb
yes,
omen.
you up to kill?
Let's go find Tim
You-
and beat his ass. I mean,
Let's
that's
beat up. Let's go
that's
beat
out of
up Tim
character.
and take all his turnips.
Yrsa would never think that. Yrsa's a sweet, gentle.
I was gonna say,
gentle
yes,
woman.
yes, is speaking my language.
No, that's out of
Yrsa's
character.
speaking
That's just player that wants to murder everything.
Same. I know the character.
Character is nice.
Hmm.
T would ask Hans how we would know what time we would be needed at the Colosseum, so we know how long we've got.
I was actually.
They've got a really big fucking horn up there that they blow when they want the fighters there.
Cool.
Suddenly
Let's
we hear
just
a horn.
everybody go.
Yeah, I was just about to
Horn.
say, yeah, you do hear a horn ring out. Across the whole city.
Is it that hole by any chance?
Nah, that's
You guys
the
do
lunch
know
break
there's
horn.
That's just the old people communion horn.
That's the church choir horn. To gather the choir boys.
Han's
the
about to
church
say
bells
that.
The demonic invasion horn.
Oh God!
This is the world-ending horn.
It's the meteor storm horn.
The horny horn.
Oh.
Ooh, I like
no.
that. That's down my alley.
No.
You're all going to jail.
You guys want to buy stuff.
You'll get bonked.
Wait, what's Shannon saying? Everyone else, shut up. You're not as important. Go on, Shannon.
Hans is just saying, you just wanted to go to Heroes Walk to buy stuff. In the staging area before you're put in the arena itself, there's a little stall with a merchant there selling gear.
Is it more of a price because it's lack of convenience? Or
It depends on who you are, really. If you're well known, you'll probably get a good deal. If they don't like you, they're probably not even going to sell anything to you.
but if I'm well known, then
Don't you
You
dare!
well known, then,
Mhm.
Don't you dare do what
I'm
you
well
did the
known.
first time.
wouldn't try Magicon with Ensei. She can be a bit funny about that kind of thing. She doesn't like magic.
Alright. So how do you feel about yay to, or nay to me disguising myself? I don't really want to be distracted by rocks, but if that's how it be, then you know.
I mean, fight as yourself. Like Yrsa would say, like, redeem yourself in the public's eye. Like, she's just chatted to Lokill. Like, become a great warrior that that people can respect. They may hate you right now, but once you start winning fights and once you start fighting respectfully, they will they will start respecting you. It's literally the same conversation she just had with Lokill.
I don't really know if the whole hero thing is me. I mean, it just sounds like a lot of responsibility and standards and
You can wear
procedures,
one
and
of
I'm
these
just more
as
like
he
chaotic.
Olin points to his mask.
Sure, I could buy a mask in the Hero's Wharf. Pretty sure it's a festival, isn't it? So they're gonna have like masks, right? Isn't it?
Maybe.
A few people wear masks, but it's not very common.
I'm gonna get a really just show off my feminine
She
wiles.
gets a mask with her own face on it.
that would be great, but no. Yeah, I might look for one.
Alright then,
Yeah.
let us make haste. I believe the fight isn't too far from now.
Wait, but I don't think the fight, like the arena is gonna have masks specifically, is it? Like, here's the mask.
Might in the it
No
might in the
mask, no
lobby area.
entry.
There's a few merchants.
Yeah. So wait, it's just a bunch of merchants. It's not just combat oriented in the arena.
Down in the pit, in the staging area, it's just one merchant, but in the lobby area, there's a few traveling merchants.
Huh. So they might have
Usually
it.
selling
But,
food. But
how long is it that like the horn goes and then you have to get there? Like, is there like a little bit of delay time or what's the dealio?
there in an hour, you're taken off the register.
Oh, we got an hour. So we got some time. We can just peruse for like half an hour and then
Yeah.
just belt it to the
Yrsa agrees. She says yes.
It takes us about half an hour to get there.
Go to the
I
Hero's
mean,
Walk and then
you might not be up first, so there might be some fights before you. It's the
fine.
horn is basically for you to like be told what times you'll be fighting.
That's fine. We can strategize and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we can go more into our like plans of who we're fighting. Because we're going to be told our
And we can always
opponent
say,
by
let's
the time
just
we get
skip the
there.
time.
Yeah. We have the
agree.
power of the DM. We have time skip.
what's a
We
DM?
just like put down a Minecraft bed and then
I
press the
meant
right click.
we have the sun that goes down when we look at it.
Interesting.
Before we
Yeah.
Yeah, Shan. Shan was saying something.
was just saying before we skip, Hans would look to Sarah's general direction and go, I don't think you should wear a mask when we're fighting. If we win, you can really redeem your title.
Pretty much exactly
Well,
what Yrsa
maybe
said.
the prestige of being like, we win, right? And then I take off the mask and show the true person beneath.
No, because then
Maybe?
they'll forget
I
about
don't
it and they'll all just like throw tomatoes at you. Just go in without a mask.
Fine,
let's
but I
show you
wanted a
true
cool
self.
mask.
Because they already think you're a
Fine,
coward. If you go
fine.
in there with a mask and then only reveal it when you win, then that shows that you are a coward. You're not willing to go in with the chance of
I
even
don't mind.
more hatred.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not the nicest person, so maybe what they think is what I am. But that's you know, that's just how I feel about it. But I don't know about you. Like, maybe they're right about what I am. I mean,
Don't worry about
technically, I am
it
kind of
too
like
much. Just follow our lead, and you'll start doing more good stuff, and then you won't be as bad or whatever.
I
There's
don't
two
know.
sides to
It
every
doesn't sound
coin,
as
Sarah.
fun. Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't sound as fun not playing the villain.
Oh, the
But,
thing about the villain is they always lose in the end.
Exactly.
yeah,
You lost your fight, didn't
but-
you? It's because you were being
Yeah, but-
disrespectful.
Yeah, she did.
Also, you're a big person. You're a big sleep.
No, it's because you were being bad. You were being disrespectful and evil, and that's why you lost. No other reason.
I don't know about that one. I feel like my chaos was pretty fun. Well, for me personally, but I feel like if it was a
Remember,
different crowd,
the victor is the one that writes the story.
but the villain gets a good place in it. I mean,
At
they
least
don't,
pretend
but
to
they
be a
get.
good person, and then you can write your own evil story or whatever later on. Just can we agree on that? Instead of just getting annoyed at this point.
Can I still kill people?
No killing, no murder.
Uh,
You can be
bad
chaotic.
people?
You can be chaotic and mischievous or whatever, but no murder.
Still bad people? And just still like I don't know your like prerogative though. Like killers, murderers? I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure you'd kill them, right?
I mean,
You seem to
Yrsa.
have an affinity for drawing attention. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
You're
I
starting
like
to
the
get a few
attention.
looks from people as they're kind of
It's
overhearing your
murder?
conversation. It's like, what the fuck?
That's murder, people.
I wave over to them and start speaking in Infernal again just a little bit, but happily.
Stop
like,
making people
Hey.
hate you. She shouts over.
Sorry, it's just difficult. I'm still speaking in Infernal, but just trying to like I forget to go back to Common and just like keep speaking to you Infernal, and then realize I'm not in Common and just go back to Common. All right, sorry. Yeah, it's just fun, you know. It's I don't know, like it's hard to not be what I do. I don't know.
Yeah, so I would say we should probably get going then.
Yeah, we're wasting daylight. We want to. So what? We're not going to get me a mask thing. We're just going
No,
straight to the
just redeem
thing.
yourself.
I get bored of all this stuff. I walk past Sarah, clip her behind the ear, and like, no, we're not getting your max. We're going to the Colosseum, and walk off to the Colosseum.
Fine.
Sarah respects Ari a little bit more.
I kind of put my tail between like underneath Ari's foot and try and trip him just a little bit, just to be like, I'm not a child. You know?
Ari's the monkey,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I know. And I'm
Um,
still a little bit peeved about this.
make a dexterity save, Ari.
DC of this isn't going to be awfully high.
Come on, fate me.
While that happens, this bird kind of flaps in and lands on Sarah. There we are. Sorry, Dylan.exe stopped working again.
Blue screen.
This crow kind of flies into the window and he just sits on Sarah's horn. Sarah's tail kind of comes down, snakes down. Ori doesn't quite notice it. And as he like kind of turns to begin walking away, he feels something wrap around his ankle and like yank as he takes a step. And he's not tripped to the floor, but he stumbles.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get your right foot and your left foot together. I don't know. And then I just walk off.
It almost made sense.
It almost did.
Almost made
Still
sense.
getting a grasp of common.
Ori realised what's happened and just holds up a fist to Sarah and be like, "You need to know your place."
Do you want to fight in the
My
crucible?
place is at the top.
Yrsa
I don't
goes up.
mind squaring up
Yrsa
with
goes up
everyone.
behind Sarah and just gives her a smack on the back and like pushes her like forcefully, like so she would like fall on her face, you know. And then she just says like, you know,
I'm
how.
gonna make a dex save.
Yeah, I mean, go for
I'm
it.
a
Do
mo-
you want me to make it some sort of strength
Make
check or
a
something?
make a
Unarmed attack.
make an athletics check, Ursa, and I'd say it's a shove technically. So
Yeah.
make an athletics check, and then Sarah, you can either make an athletics or a dexterity check.
Let me see what I'm
Athletics or
better at.
acrobatics check in response.
God, why is my roll
acrobatics.
so bad when it comes to Sarah?
Sorry, what? So what were my options?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Two. Acrobatics and what? Sorry, I was looking at them.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. I'm gonna do acrobatics because that's my plus 2.
Okay.
14 or 12.
So you just kind of shove her. She stumbles a little from the force of it, but she doesn't fall down.
Okay, and then just
Hey,
walks
what are you
away.
doing? Eh?
She doesn't even
Eh?
look at her, doesn't even answer her.
Hey,
She
you
just
wanna
walks away. I already beat you
I'll
once.
take you on again. Round 2, I'm ready.
She pulls on a bone and like, you know, pulls it back just like, you know, menacingly at her. just to kind of like, you know, bring back the PTSD of the match for her.
I am like there's a flare in my eyes, and I'm just like, you no one's gonna disrespect me, okay? I already let out a little bit of my emotions, and I'm not gonna do that again. You know? So then just storm off, just like in front of the crowd, in front of everyone,
Yeah, Yrsa
towards
storms
the
off as well.
crystal
You
thing.
know, they kind of storm off together,
We're going
even
the
though
same
Just awkwardly storming off alongside each other because they go to the exact same place.
Yeah, and I try and like race her in
Yeah.
like my speed walking, just
I
to try
mean,
and
Yrsa has larger legs, so
outwalk
she has
her.
larger steps. So she's always like one step ahead
Yeah,
of her.
but I'm also catching up each time, just like.
Ursa's footfalls are like slower.
Yeah.
But she like has a larger stride, but Sarah's are like she's power walking and she's managing to keep up, so she's like her footfalls are much quicker, but she's still moving at the
This is
same
kind of
speed.
cutesy if it wasn't so like like
Like we hate each
sequel.
other, but also.
It's kind of cute.
So you're all making your way to the crucible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
So
gonna separate from the party midway and say I'm gonna go get that oil from the hero's walk. I'll meet you there.
Alright, just don't be late.
Gonna get my oil on.
Oh god. Can you do that after
Sarah,
that?
So yeah,
you'll
you-
still have a
are you making your way to the? Oh, sorry, you cut out for a second there, Hans.
Yeah, you cut out.
As you were talking.
I was just saying, Sarah will still have a bird sat on her horn as she's walking.
Hey,
Okay.
why is my head
Yeah, you just got
slightly
this little
tilted? I just like confused, but also just very annoyed still. So just don't really mind it, you know. Actually, I turned to Yrsa and be like, see, animals like us. See.
Yeah, sure. They're the only things that like you.
Yeah, well, at least it's something.
So, making your way along, are you going to the market district or Heroes Walk?
I'm gonna check out Hero's Walk first.
Heroes Walk, okay. So you make your way to the Heroes Walk. You're looking for just normal flammable oil,
Yeah, like something you would use in like a lantern.
a lantern or something. Okay. So you kind of look around. You do find like a couple of lanterns for sale, and you do find you do manage to find a bit of oil being sold in Heroes Walk. The like kind of like little piece of paper in front of it telling its price. It says it seems to be like It seems to be a silver per like bottle of it.
All right, I am going to gonna buy 5 bottles.
5 bottles. Okay. The bottles
Yeah,
of oil.
and then I'll
That's
just
a
go
bottle.
most of yesterday's earnings gone to oil. Fantastic. DM, like
Did Yrsa get the money?
this is probably gonna come up later. So could you like pull up the rules for oil for me?
Yeah,
Use
I'm
oil.
just. I'm literally doing that as we speak. I was just like, I have a feeling you're going to
Oil
going to
gobru.
Try to set something on fire and
Um,
grease it up or
I
whatever.
believe it would probably be one of
Probably.
these. Oil
I mean, you can
flask.
become more slippery.
Oil is usually. Do you want me to read out the rules to you, or
Just send it to me, DM.
send it to you? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'll send you the item description because it seems to be in the item description. But okay. So what do you do after that?
Quickly hurry back to the crucible.
Okay. So
Um,
you make your way back to the crucible.
out of character, I'm just gonna say, if they covered me in oil, I would be fire resistant, and I could just hug the other enemies. And
Just
you know,
hug them.
I mean, you
and I
still
would
take
be
the
a bit,
damage. It's just
yeah,
Yeah,
but it would
you're
be
not
half.
immune.
So,
You just
yeah,
resist.
but that was just to be a cool idea, just to just a wizard running around. Just,
Yrsa starts pouring oil on Sarah in preparation.
I enjoy it.
Okay, she
I get
stops.
into it.
She stops and she walks away. She's so sorry for what
In a
she has done.
parallel universe.
Ooh, look at this silky skin, this soft silky skin. Anyways,
she sets a fire on. She sets an arrow on fire and shoots it at it. No.
no, yeah, that's not canon. That's
Yeah, no, none of that was canon.
Okay, so you make your way in. The crowd are like cheering and shouting. The teller that you met yesterday kind of looks up and there you are. Yeah, you guys are up in you're up in 2 fights from now. Yrsa, did you say you were? I just want to double check that you were signed up for the duels.
Yes, I'm signed up for the duels as well.
Yeah, you are. Okay, well you have you have 1 fight after this next one.
Oh, nice. I look forward to it. What do you think my odds are? This is the guy that does bets and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the same dude that does bets.
Shit,
Well, your fight with her, it's a bit inconclusive. So we've and this guy who's coming up, he's well, he's certainly well trained. I would put it at probably a 50-50 odd. You
okay.
win.
Interesting. I hope to prove that wrong in the best way for me by beating him.
Of course.
wait, so are you gonna get hurt in this and then go in our team
It's
fight?
fine. I'll buy a bunch of healing potions. I got 5 gold off like a random off a mysterious benefactor. You know.
Oh, did you? Did they say how I don't know how cool this one person was? I don't know.
In fact, they did. That's crazy. How did
I feel like you might have met my friend.
Oh, your friend is a piece of
though
paper.
he doesn't like.
That's crazy.
No.
I knew you didn't have
he
real
just
friends.
He comes in from town. He said, I'm just gonna lie and just say he sent this this bird with the letter and just slipped it under
Yeah, Yrsa just nods.
just send it to your room.
Make a deception check, please.
Can I make an
So
insight?
you can make an insight if you want to, yeah, or you can use your passive if you'd rather.
Let me see what DD deception.
I'll just make an
Let me,
insight check.
There he is. Oh
Why
shit!
is my
2-1.
Why is my roll so bad when it comes to Sarah?
No, but I got 2 1s.
Oh yeah, you got two ones. That's fine.
I mean,
you just really don't
technically,
want to lie.
that is how I was talking. That's how I was
It's like,
talking, but you know.
yeah, sure, your friend. You have friends, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of pretends like she's like,
Double that one, yeah.
yeah.
She's you see in her face that like you just can see like her face just kind of foldering.
Yeah, sure.
No, seriously. Like, he comes out from town and it's like, hang out and talk. And, it's just a good time,
Yeah, she just gives like like Sarah like a bit of like a head pat, but like not a head rub, but just like a little pat, like she kind of leans a bit back from her and she's like, yes, of course, honey.
I put my tail up and swipe her hand away and be like, no, stop that. I'm not your tea, all right? Tea is small and innocent.
I know.
I'm not that.
You are not small one. You are slightly small one. You're all are small ones.
I am still in real life. You. Anyways, but yeah, we're just walking and talking. Yes.
Okay. So
I want to buy some potions.
anyone else making bets? The
Oh,
current
I
bet up
would.
is Oh, sorry, yeah, go on.
Bets first, I guess.
Sorry, I would change my mind midway while heading to the crucible and be like, I do want to check out a blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to go to a blacksmith and just making this quick. I want to ask if they have any flint shards, like very small shards.
Shards of flint. They do indeed. They'll sell you like a small handful for about a copper.
I take like 2 pouches worth of shards.
Okay, so 2 copper.
Yeah, they should be small enough for me to put in the oil flasks.
Okay, yeah, they are. And like even if they aren't, you can just break it. Like it's easy to break.
All right. Would you say that if I throw this thing, the shards would sort of like burst and like create a spark that would ignite the oil?
Maybe.
Medieval man.
You won't know until you try.
Yeah.
Or just a medieval grenade.
Maybe.
I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Really
just in case,
breathing on the
can I ask for a box of matches or something like that?
Get some
Oh my
rags.
God.
Get some rags from the pub
Yeah,
as well.
Just let me cast a fireball at it. Just let me get like a fireball in your direction.
For level 2.
He does have like a couple of like matches and stuff that he can sell to you for
Does he give him a dirty
3
look?
copper. He's giving them a weird look, like it's not a dirty look, it's just kind of like an eyebrow raised look, like what are you doing with all of this?
With all of this like
Questionable terrorist
bomb
things.
making equipment.
Like
So
googling
are
how
you
to make
making-
bombs.
Are you buying matches, like a box of matches for 3 copper?
Yeah, sure.
That's a steep price
Okay,
for level
just
1
one?
for level 2.
1 box of
Is
matches or
alright.
more?
This is worth more than.
Oh yeah, and also when we get back to the betting, Yrsa's gonna put 5 gold in herself, just because she's feeling confident
On herself?
because she's feeling confident after our last fight.
I'm gonna sneakily put 4 gold on Yrsa just because I don't want her to know, but also I just want to get money back, and I feel like she's a good bet because she beat me, and clearly, if she beat me, then she's something, She so.
Yeah. So for the bet, do I take the money off now and then you just give me the money back plus extra once I win it? Is that how it works?
Or do we take it off after the fight? Like, if you lose?
So sorry, could you repeat the question?
So with bets, like, do we take the money off that we're putting on now? So like, say it's like
So when you put down money to bet, you take the money out of your inventory.
and then you just
And then
give us
you
that
add it
plus
back.
extra.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
win.
so you add that money back in, and like it's 50-50, so you just get double back.
Yeah, cool. So I get 10 if I win.
I lost.
Yeah.
I lost 4 gold. I have no gold.
Oh, you
So
put
you'll
all your
get
Only
money.
8
silver.
gold in return if
Yes,
if
I
Yrsa
have
wins.
no gold.
I still have 14 gold.
Only silver.
It's just
Okay.
somehow raking in the money.
I'm
So
going
yeah,
broke.
Olin, like your friends are kind of like stepping up and just placing down bets, and you just kind of sidle up behind them. Anyone else wanting to
Yeah,
place bets?
Olin has
Currently,
been turned off of gambling since the last incident.
You bet on me, did you? What
Yeah,
did you do?
everyone bet on you.
I know.
the
It was
the fight that's about to
Can I
take
talk?
place is Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on. You can bet. What would you like to bet on? The fight that's about to take place is it's like a beast fight. So it's like this specific fight. It's so it can be like one person or it can be a group against a powerful creature. But currently it's Prince Trian Midas of Heimsgar is fighting a chimera by himself.
Oh, what's the odds?
Looks of it.
Nice.
The odds, they're actually in Trian's favor. It's 60-40, 60 to Trian.
Oh wow. Well, I'm gonna put 5 gold on train as well.
Okay.
This doesn't look I'm betting.
So, are we fighting people or are we fighting a beast?
Yeah, you will be. You're 2 fights away, so it'll
So, are we
be
fighting
this.
people?
Yeah, you're gonna be fighting a group of people.
Cool. Actually, I'm gonna make a note that I've
There's just
Yeah, like
bets
when you were
down.
signing up, the dude asked if you wanted to apply for a beast fight or a like a group v group fight, and
Yeah.
you all chose group v. So
Cool.
so yeah, what was that, Hans?
after they're done, I'm just gonna sidle up to Bucky and go, Rangar, fancy seeing you 2 days in a row.
Yeah, what do you want, Hans? Are you placing a bet down?
No, I was wondering if I could talk to you about the fight that we're signed up for, the group trial.
Sure, you can ask me about that. I can't give you too much information, but
Was just wondering if you know if we're up against someone that's known in the city, or if we're up against outlanders, like I suspect.
mostly Outlanders. There's also one guy, I believe he's one of the clerics over in the cathedral, but he's never signed up before, so he's
Cleric.
yeah. He signed up with the rest of the Outlanders. Seems he made friends with them, so they might have persuaded them to join.
Is that Urgoth?
Urgoth, I believe so. He's like an orc or something, I believe.
Yeah,
I
Urgoth
remember.
was stubborn.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Is there any other spellcasters amongst them?
There was I'm forgetting her name, but she's got a lot of like this holy magic about her. I think she's called like Astrid, something like that.
Astrid the Blessed? I believe I've seen her in the Fighters Guild. Very, very beautiful.
Yeah, she was very stunning. I believe that's her. I'm not remembering all of their names off the top of my head, but there were a couple of Outlanders. I think most of the group were spellcasters to some degree. There was a paladin amongst them, a hobgoblin.
Was there also an Aarakocra with them?
Oh, yeah, how could I forget that guy? He's big. He had a really weird name. He's some kind of Outlander, but yeah,
I think it
doesn't
was
talk.
Gargi.
Something like that. He, like I said, he doesn't talk much. One of his friends introduced him on his behalf, despite him standing. Heard a few
It
words.
might not be. Yeah. I've heard some of them bird people don't have voices. I don't know much about them, but maybe
Yeah,
he.
some of them do, some of them don't.
I think I've seen this group around the Fighters Guild. Relatively recently, I think they came in at the beginning of the festival. Some of them.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely seen them about town. They seem to be fast friends. I don't know much about them, but like I said, there's you're coming up against a good group of warriors. You'll have your work cut out.
You cut out.
DM you cut out again.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah,
hear you.
kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Strategize while the DM's gone. Okay. Right. So we got a flying and a magic. We got
Oh my
two
god,
magic.
it sounds like complete anarchy.
Sarah, what's happening?
Go.
Murdered
What do
someone.
you mean?
That thing where my thing
Wait,
cuts
is
out. How much
everybody
of that did you
dying?
hear?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I
Is
can hear
everybody
you.
No,
dead?
I hear you. It's something my phone does sometimes where it thingies it just the voice cuts out. Like I can't hear you and you can't hear me, but I'm still
Mm.
connected.
Cool.
It's like a
And we're
fault on my
all a
phone.
big happy
Yeah.
family. Right.
I heard up to the fast friends, and that's it.
Yeah, they seem to be a group of fast friends, and you'll definitely have your work cut out for you fighting them. They seem well coordinated from what I've seen of them.
Oh no!
Oh no,
Been
well
Right.
doing
coordinated.
fights already.
Well coordinated. We're fractured. Oh god.
Have they done any trials yet against people or beasts or
They did the beast fight earlier in the
what
day.
were they up against?
They were up against a what were they up against? I believe they killed a what's one of those things? They're called they got wings.
What
Birds.
things
They're
got
like a
wings?
They killed a pigeon.
they're like a
Dragons?
lion but with wings and a weird humanoid
A
face.
manticore.
Yeah,
Manticore.
manticore. They fought one of those.
Ah, nice, nice.
Those are not easy beasts to take down.
I mean,
We're
there
gonna
was
get
six.
Seems we've got to work out for us.
I mean, there was 6 of them. 6 versus 1, and still.
Can I bet on? Can I bet on the other person? Can I bet on the other
No.
team?
You have no money. If you win the bet, then you can.
Yeah, you
I have-
got no money.
I've got 9 silver. I've got 9 silver to my name,
God.
and I'm. I
Sarah's
can go
getting
Okay.
broke.
addicted to gambling.
I might, but actually, Actually, I'm gonna keep my 9 silver just in case I hit rough. Yeah,
Yeah, just in case we kick you out of the party.
that won't happen. I'm too charming.
Yeah, that won't happen. Not
Whoa.
Well.
I've got one more question for you, Rangar.
Sure.
This Outlander, Trian, what's up with him? I've heard that he's a prince.
Yeah, of Heimsgar, he's been traveling all over the place from what I've seen. I don't know much about him really. He's a tough cookie for sure.
BRB.
He's really skilled, and he's a guest of honor from the looks of it.
Yeah, I saw him set up with the king and the other important people the other day.
Tell me what happens. I need to head out for a second.
Cool.
No worries.
Do you know if the wizard is fighting in this trial, or is he just going to sit by like he has year after year?
As far as I know, he's just gonna sit by year after year like normal.
Oh, that's a shame. Remember the roar of the crowd when he used to fight?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean he might do something this year, but never know. Pray, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. Either way, I'll still enjoy his fireworks display at the end of the trials.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
What's a
Alright.
firework?
Thanks for the information. I'll kind of give him a salute and then head back to the group, and he'll let Olin know what he learned.
Cool.
How exciting.
So can I buy potions now?
Sure.
Not down in the area yet, are we?
Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, I'll wait until my next.
I mean, if you want to go down, you can go down there. It's like it's open for you.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
like he points you there.
Yeah, sure. I'll go
I
down.
think we're meant to be there.
Yeah, sure. I'll go down and see who's
We'll
there.
follow along.
See who's there and go and buy some potions and stuff.
So making your way down. Give me a moment to change the background
Yay.
real quick. To crap. Where's the
Lobby or
there it
somewhere
is.
else.
Yeah, of the lobby.
If you make it a normal, we can move our tokens around it.
Yeah. I mean, I can if you want. Give me a moment to set up a scene. So, making your way down there. Like it's not like a map or anything. It's just like a kind of
To sell.
Yeah, it's not really cell, but like it's a kind of just area where you just kind of prepare things.
No, I mean the image is the cell, not a map.
Yeah, it's like it's a cell. It's not like a map. It's just kind of a thing that you look at.
Are we alone, or is there people down here as well getting ready?
There's people down here. I was about to describe them. I'm just pulling up the thing. There we are. Okay, so yeah, coming down here. Your future opponents are actually there already.
Oh.
There's from the looks of it, in just kind of like on the far side, there's a there seems to be a strange kind of yellowish looking elf. He's got kind of these black patterns across his face, like spots, it looks like. And he's just kind of got like basic, he's got some chainmail on and just a long sword, and he's just kind of polishing the sword to the side.
Are we meant to be able
and,
to see the scene or not? Because it says our tokens don't have vision or something in the scene, the staging area one.
Oh shit, yeah, no. Point. I forgot that's a thing. Give me a moment to fix that. 1 second. And then update, save changes. There we are. You should be able to see it now.
Cool, yeah.
Cool. So to the far side, there's a like one side. There's just this strange elven figure. He's got kind of like a more flat nose. That's like it's not as protruding from his face. It looks more like nostrils. Like just like the little nostril slits in his face. But he seems to be elven. But you're not entirely sure what kind of elf he is. And then kind of on the other side, there's like a group of people. There's a small blue kobold, kind of sitting on the shoulders of this big orc, who's got like this kobold on one shoulder and a warhammer kind of like resting on the other shoulder. There's this very stern-looking hobgoblin in chainmail, just kind of stood there, kind of just watching over everyone. And Earth Genasi, kind of like potching with like this little flower in her hand. She's wearing these kind of tribal robes. She looks like some kind of outlander. Like it's not from a tribe you recognize. That Arakokra mentioned from before. He's like a kind of a large, kind of tall. Like he's a kind of a black crow type. And he's got these kind of swirling patterns, or like kind of tattooed into his feathers, if that makes sense, like kind of dyed into his feathers permanently. There's a human woman. She's got a very fair skin, like bright blue eyes. They almost glow, and this flowing golden blonde hair. She's quite beautiful. And I believe that was all of them. Yeah, that was all of them. So, and then down by kind of the stall, there's a Goliath woman. She she's quite pretty. She give me a moment. Yeah, there we are. She's got kind of these emerald green eyes, and this kind of smooth fair skin, and this like kind of flowing black hair. She wears kind of this amulet around her neck, and with like a little green gem in it, and she's wearing this kind of like fur coat.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so Yrsa sees them. She realizes that they're going to be the one they're going to fight. She's going to go buy potions and stuff first, but she's probably going to go speak to them afterwards.
Okay. So the Goliath woman looks like she's selling stuff.
Cool. Heads over to the Goliath woman then.
Nope. I mean, little.
Dan, by the way, the scene changed. We're in staging area.
I think Dan had to leave for a second.
I put a portrait up in the lobby.
Oh, it's portrait in lobby. Is
So
yeah, that's where portraits.
cool.
Yeah. So she kind of looks up. Hello. How can I help you?
Hello there. Wait.
Places this accent.
How tall is she? Like, because I'm slightly tall for a Goliath. Is she slightly smaller?
She's
than
a
me?
little bit shorter than you. She's probably about you're about 9 foot tall, aren't you?
Yeah. She's about 8 foot.
She's
Oh,
probably
eight.
she's probably just pushing 8 foot.
Cool.
Just under 7.711.
Cool. Yeah. So Yrsa just kind of lumbers over to her and she says, "Oh, hello, fellow Goliath. I see. I'm competing in the tournament later. I've actually got 2 fights today, and I need some healing potions to keep up my strength."
Yeah, you must be Yrsa. I've heard a bit about you. Sure, healing potions, yes. Well, I can cut you a
What did I
little bit
miss?
of a deal and sell them for 45 gold to you if you want.
45 gold. How many potions is that?
Just for one. They
Just
usually go for
one.
50, so it's quite the deal.
Just out of character. What kind of healing potions are these?
Regular,
Oh,
like regular
wow.
healing potions are 50 gold
We are
standardly.
poor. We are poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, healthcare's expensive
I
apparently.
mean,
God, we are
considering we
poor.
haven't done anything
I
yet.
thought I was rich with like almost 20 gold, and then it's like, nope, the healing potion costs like more than double that. Is there any way I can take out a loan or pay you back at another time? I am an honourable woman, and I always repay my debts.
Are you like a Lannister?
Shut up. Yes.
Yeah, you haven't said that you haven't left Yrsa, so yeah, I would say you're probably still with Yrsa.
No. So can I ask the woman if I can just like take a loan, or like like buy 2 potions and then like pay back the 100 later?
Yeah, let
God, 100 gold.
let T say what she wants to say
Oh, yeah,
first, because
sure.
I think she was gonna.
Oh, I can't hear T. That's why. I'm gonna refresh. Hello?
The ledger by the looks of it.
Hello? Hello?
That aren't like paying attention to the stall. That's Bron over there. He's the pit master. If we want to go out there being known as like certain titles, or we want to have a group name, you should let him know now so he can send it to Hot, the announcer.
Do we have a group name?
I don't know.
Do
we want a group name, or
you hear a voice kind of call over from the far side? It's coming from the blue kobold, and he looks up and says, "If it helps any, we don't have a group name either. We're just going to be introduced individually."
Hello?
Skeagle, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's me, Skeagle the Small.
Well, your title's very true. Hello there, I'm Hans the Sly. We briefly met in the Fighters Guild the other day. I walked past you and I think I almost stepped on you.
How small is this guy?
He's probably about 3 feet tall.
Oh my god, he's
Okay,
still
cool.
taller than T.
Oh,
Yeah, he is.
shit. What up?
He's a kobold, so
My small one is
it's this
best small
blue
one.
kobold.
My small
Give me a
one is
moment
more
to pull up this
compact.
picture.
My small one is smaller.
My
Ours-
one has more black holes.
Our small one.
My
Yeah.
small one.
Sayus distos fest. Republic.
Yeah, my internet died
Aside.
before, so can we do the potion buying? Sorry.
T bought the potion for you, so you have a potion of healing.
Oh, how much
Okay.
money did she have? Wow.
He has a
Yeah, she has
bunch of
quite a
money.
lot. Did you remove the gold from your inventory already, T, by the way, or?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
So how many did she buy? Just one, just so I can add it.
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't
That's
imagine buying any
evil.
more. Not until we're a bit richer. Yeah, I give T a hug. You know, just pick her up and give her a big old hug. Just thank you.
Cute. Thanks.
Okay. So,
We're
do
getting
you
into
want a
fight.
group name, or do you want to be introduced individually?
I feel like if we had a group name, why don't we just do blank? I don't know, like just
No, I'm happy just being
I don't know.
introduced individually. I want more renown
Yeah,
for
but then
myself.
I'll get scolded. I don't want. I want to be as the group.
I wish that as well. I would like my name to be not
Fine, I
public
guess.
in the public domain.
Oh wait. All right. I thought you were going with Yrsa.
No, I want a
No,
group name.
Bron
Maybe
looks
something
over and says,
temporary.
You can always give me either a fake name or a title or something like
Sarah's best.
the
Cool.
Shadow Blade or something like that. You know, something intimidating sounding. Probably the Shadow Blade probably wouldn't be very intimidating, but you know, something like that if you want a
the
nickname.
Crimson Mist.
Very well,
Crimson
that
Mist
is.
could suit you.
Red Riots.
Bloodfart.
The Bloodfart. No. The should I say coagulation of terror. The
How about we
You
just call you
may
your
arteries
name?
of fear.
you may call him Harold, and I am John.
Harold and John.
love it.
Okay, and he kind of writes those both down.
My name's Anne, so you already got my
Anne.
name.
Okay, you scribble something out and then writes down Anne instead.
I mean, that's is my best name.
Yrsa
Alright.
walks over with pride and says, "I am Yrsa Oldfield. You might know me
Yrsa?
already, but you will know me a lot more by
Yeah,
the end
Yrsa
of the
of
week."
Clan Oldfield.
Yes.
Okay.
Get me to know me better, child. You sound like the ghost of Christmas present.
Yeah.
Kali looks up to the rest of the party.
Just tea is fine. I would
Tea?
say from
Okay.
the backpack.
Oh yes,
Write
you're still in the
that
backpack. Did you like reach? Did I like bend over and you reached over like to give the gold like when you were in the backpack? You know, you never left.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of like
Yeah.
leaned over your shoulder and then she like reached out.
Just drop money from the sky. Thank you, small one.
I'll just go down the slide.
Hands a sly. Okay, I know you pretty well.
I changed my mind. I would like to be known as the fisherman.
The fisherman. Okay, he scribbles something out and then writes down the fisherman.
Call me the mailman.
And then looks over
Can we
to
just
Ori.
make this guy's life hard? Can I just be called like an Irish town? I don't know.
Call me
I
the
look at the rest of the
The
party
Welsh
like,
town.
yeah. I look at the rest of
The
the party
Welsh
like,
town.
whoa, it's mysterious.
Yeah, he
Yes.
looks to Ori kind
Gonna
of
bait them.
expectantly for his name.
You can call me by my full name, Magnus Ori Thori Gillison.
Magnus Ori
Been waiting for
Thori
this
Gillison.
moment.
Okay.
How do you
Let's
spell it?
put it down.
You don't need to.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
THAT. Easy.
MagnusOrGillYson.
There's a couple of silent P's in there somewhere. There's a.
Finishes writing that all down and then
Probably some Z's
Wow.
and some Y's
Yeah.
too.
Just
actually
throw it
Russian.
in the
Pat's gonna have a fun time pronouncing all of that. Well,
The announcer.
okay.
Well, it is his job.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta make him work for it.
Is Hot on Gengu fruits today?
Is he on Gengo fruits today? To be honest, I have no clue.
He often seems like he is, and I suppose the festival will be no exception for him.
Surely not. Probably, yeah, probably will be. I think it helps him speak so quickly.
Possibly. I hope he doesn't strip off this time, though.
Oh.
I really hope not as well. Actually, that was a nightmare when that happened.
How fast you had to run, but you caught him in the end. Tackling him must have been awkward, though.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. Doesn't
What the fuck?
beat the time when
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm like, go on.
doesn't beat the time I had to pull him out of a froggy stomach.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. It looked very slimy for both of you.
The rom-com that is their life.
Yeah, he was
I
covered in
remember he
bile
was
and
known
he
as Halt the
stunk
Froggy for a
weeks
while.
after that. Yeah.
Hopefully, his lesson.
No, he certainly did not.
Good old Halt. Right, so I think we're ready.
Yeah, I feel like we're ready. I've got a few minutes.
As
Like,
ready as we can ever
Yeah.
be.
All right. Well, there's a fight about to start, so if you want to go watch that upstairs, then feel free, or just stay down here and get ready if you want.
I'll watch it.
Watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Take
Ursa's
it
gonna stay down.
He kind of looks at us, report back down here. You're fighting him, and he points to the elf over on the other side. He kind of looks up when he hears that, and then kind of sizes you up, Ursa, and then just looks back down to his sword and continues polishing it. That elf.
Ursa's gonna go over and go and introduce herself. You know, like honor. She wants to have an honorable fight. She wants to know her opponent. You know, just to know like who they are, like what they're like, and just kind of introduce themselves. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, so she goes up.
This pale yellow skin, black marks. They look like tattoos, but they also look like they're naturally part of his skin. Looks up at you, and yeah, what do you say to him?
She goes, hello there. We're going to be fighting in the net, I believe. I am a warrior myself, and I believe in like a code of honor, so to speak. I just wanted to introduce myself beforehand, and get to know you a little bit. She sticks out her hand. She says, "So my name is Yrsa Oldfield, and this is my baby." She like kind of pulls out a great axe.
So you pull up tea.
Yeah.
And this is
Say
my
that
other
as well.
baby.
Yeah,
This is my other baby, my small one.
What?
Ah, as a halfling. Interesting. Well, it's good to meet you, Yrsa. You kind of hold. My name is Gareth. Gareth the Travelled. I'm known as around here. I'm from a land to the west called Gaverfell. I don't know if you've heard that place.
Oh yes, that's the like small island that has like a very diverse set of characters, so to speak. A lot of different races and stuff around there. I've heard. Haven't been myself, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting place, but yeah, from Gaverfell. There's not really much to say about Gaverfell at the minute. Heimsgar's Heimsgar recently sent a few people over to set up a city towards the east. I think they're calling it Dawnwall or something. But,
Interesting.
yeah, the natives aren't too happy about it, and they're currently fighting each other. Well, I decided I was gonna leave. I heard there was some kind of tournament that happens every 4 years over here in Ingvild, so here I am. Just wanted to test my mettle, and well, I'm a traveler by heart, so here I am.
Yes. I'm a bit more of a native. I've lived in the mountains all my life, just north of here.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard of the Oldfield clan. They're just a bit north in the mountain to the north of Louvain. You're not too
Yes.
far. You're just up the road from the city. So
Yes, we're a very warrior-centric, warrior focused clan. We all worship
yeah,
Minus.
most people are in this land.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I've never actually
Not
taken
too
part.
different from the rest of Ingvild.
Yeah, I've never actually taken part in this trial in this Colosseum.
You and me both.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say.
Lies, he has. He fought me.
Yeah, I mean, I fought once. I fought a demon child that I'm going to be in a team with later on.
Yeah, I saw that fight.
God, the amount of
Disgraceful
Demon
fleeing
disgrace.
from a battle
child.
like that. No honor.
Character sneezes up in the stand. And just, you know.
One must be thinking of me.
Jesus fire.
Yes. Must be saying nice things.
Well, this is my first tournament too, so we're both new to this.
Yes. You're gonna be my first proper fight because I don't count that other one as a proper fight. So, good.
I wouldn't either. I don't blame you.
Yes. Good luck. Good luck to you. She sticks out her hand again, like a little handshake. Just you know, a little honorable thing.
Yeah, he shakes it as well.
Nice. This guy's nice. I like this guy. I'm gonna fight honorably and fight full strength, but you know, not angry at him. That's what she's gonna do every time before she fights someone. She's gonna decide whether to fight honorably or like fight angry. I mean.
Okay. So
Are you gonna go watch this fight?
Yeah, let's go watch the fight.
yeah, are you gonna you're heading up as well, Yrsa?
Yeah.
Okay. So, give me a moment. Set it so that you guys can to the crucible. I'm gonna set up your tokens. Okay. So you make your way up.
There we go, there it is.
Should have control of your tokens, so you can just adjust them as you like.
Hey, and also, can you add the potion
Oh,
to my health to my inventory as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that once everything is. There we are.
Nice.
You're
Look
all
at
there.
that chimera. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Massive. Sorry. How far?
I'm gonna
Fortrion.
circle-
I'm like 80 feet away
I'll
from
circle up over here.
No.
I'm gonna sit up
Okay, you
here.
now have a potion of healing. in Your inventory.
Sit up
Thank you.
here.
Yeah. I should probably put up a wall so that you guys can't go into the ring.
Just-
No.
I will save you.
Just runs it.
So yeah, you kind of this young man kind of steps out of the the kind of portcullis. Yeah, Ublek kind of you hear Hans kind of say something to Ublek, and Ublek just kind of like flies up over the like over the arena and just kind of like circles around to good view.
Does Train have a twin? Because
Oh shit! No, yeah, I forgot to remove
Train has a
things,
twin.
shit. That's in that.
Oh,
It's a double guy.
My bad. Yeah.
It's okay.
So yeah, he kind of like the portcullis on both open. This chimera kind of begins coming out. It's kind of lion head lets out a big roar. Its dragon head kind of breathes a bit of fire, and is that a snake? I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be.
A goat.
A goat. Yeah, there we are. Its goat head is just kind of it's crunching on some grass, while like some hay is kind of hanging out its mouth, and it's
yeah.
Snakes for tails is what I remember.
yeah, the snake tails. Yeah, there we are. Couldn't remember too well what a chimera was, like what all the parts were, but yeah. So
the chimera goes.
yeah, a hat. He kind of calls out to the like the state demon says, "All right, well, for this matchup, for the beast round, we have Prince Trian Midas himself, the charismatic Prince of Heimsgar. He's facing off against the deadly chimera. Trian kind of like holds up his hands. He's wielding a great sword by the looks of it, and he just holds up this great sword in one of his hands and kind of like, pumps his fist with pumps his other hand in a fist and just kind of like tries to hype the crowd, and they all start like, hyping up and kind of cheering and shouting.
Woo!
Yrsa's hype.
Getting ready.
Another
for,
fangirl
for-
moment.
for a fight.
Yrsa's
Uh,
fangirling.
So,
His
um,
blade would be red, by the way.
yeah, it's this special kind of it looks a bit like iron, but it seems to be kind of this crimson blood hue. So yeah, they kind of this chimera sees him, and then it just begins charging straight at him. He brings his great sword up, and he kind of it goes to bite down on him with its like lion head, and he kind of puts his blade up between his teeth and kind of like stops it. The dragon head just kind of comes around to like snap at him, and he kind of just punches it straight in the face with his free hand. It recoils. It gets it right in the nose, and it recoils. It kind of slashes at him. One managing to kind of like hook under and like scratch him across the lower abdomen, and then the other kind of like he manages to with his other hand and kind of keep its its paw off him. He kind of like shoves it back with all of his might, and then he brings his sword down in like a cleaving motion, trying to like catch it right on the top of the head. It manages to kind of like move to the side, and it kind of like gets a slash across its side instead of its head, and like it kind of backs up a bit now that it's been like hurt, and the blood is finally like its blood has been drawn, and the dragon head kind of like rears up a bit as kind of this flame kind of begins to accumulate in its mouth, and it kind of like spits out this gout of flame at him. He kind of dives out of the way, some of the fire kind of singeing him, getting his kilt and his cape. He kind of like pats it down, and then he brings the sword up to his shoulder, he kind of begins to like psych himself up a bit, and lets out this beastly bellow as he rages, and he kind of just charges straight at this thing, and he just brings it straight down. It leaves like a massive like gash into his shoulder, and it hisses at him. Kind of, you know, its paw comes up and it scratches at him, manages to catch him across the chest again, and then his tail comes around, kind of like wraps around his foot, and then it trips him up, pulling him up from under his own feet. It kind of like it jumps on top of him, tries to like go for his throat to like go for the kill, but as it does, he brings his sword up and he stabs it straight through the chest. And as he does so, it like you see the sword kind of go up and it comes out the other side of the chimera. It kind of like it manages to get a scratch across his face, and then it tries to swipe at him, and he kind of moves his head and it misses with the follow-up strike. And he kind of like pushes even more and brings it to an arm's length, so that like kind of the cross guard of his sword is kind of holding it up away from him. Kind of tries to keep hitting them, but like it's losing a lot of blood now. It's had like a sword go straight through his chest, and he kind of twists it, doing a bit more damage, causing more bleeding, and it just slowly, it's like it swipes with its paws, just begin to slow, and eventually it just kind of goes limp. The hat kind of calls out. Seems he's victorious. Well done, Trian. Very good fight.
Yrsa goes wild.
We'll send the cleanup crew and
Woo! Go train!
I'm
Takes
just
us
like
away.
smiling. Yeah.
Just takes a step away from her, Yrsa, in case you Olin gets smacked in the face by the flailing hands.
Woo!
I keep my tail. I keep my tail in my face just in case, just you know, to block her, just in case it's a wild.
Yeah, Yrsa makes sure to go
excited,
wild
system to
in
fire.
Sarah's direction, you know. Just flailing her arms in
Yeah,
Sarah's
I'm
direction.
tail blocking. I'm like doing monk shit, but not really. I'm just tail blocking all the attempts.
Olin stands up. Well, are we all ready?
Indeed.
Well, it's
I think-
Ursa's fight
yeah, I
first,
think it's
and
my
then
fight
it's
first.
gonna
we
be
got Yrsa. Yrsa, I put actually. You go in just for no reason.
Uh-huh. she's
Yeah.
used to Sarah
Um,
covering things up. She's just like, yeah.
So yeah,
Back.
you hear Hat call out. He says, "All right, Ursa of the Ulfhild clan and Gareth the Travelled, make your way into the ring. The fight is about to begin."
Oh, my first proper fight. Oh, this is good.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What
You
do
make
you
your way
mean?
down into the staging area. He's waiting for you. The ramps. There's two ramps that kind of split off to the opposite ends. And he kind of looks to you and holds out a hand. Says, "All right, handshake before a good fight."
Yep, does the same. Gives him a handshake. I wish you the best of luck. May the best warrior win.
Yeah, you too. Of course. He begins making his way up one of the ramps.
So then we can move.
So making your way up to the top.
Yeah.
You can move up to 60 feet from the gate
cool.
before the fight begins.
Yeah, I'll let you describe stuff before I do that then.
Okay, so making your way up the ramp, it's just kind of a plain ramp with kind of stone walls around this bit. And you make your way up. The portcullis of this gate is down at the minute, and you can see through the other side, just like the sandy arena. Just, you know, kind of blood stains in the sand, occasional the like kind of rotting, dismembered bits. You're not entirely sure. Most of it is rotted away beyond recognition, but yeah, there's kind of like, you know, it's difficult to see, and then you kind of hear Hat call out, "All right, next up we have a fight between Yrsa Ulfhild and Gareth the Traveller. So let's hear some noise for them." In the portcullis, you hear kind of as kind of the locking mechanism pulls off this gate, and it begins to rise. The kind of ding 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 of the kind of like cogs turning, and you see on the very far side of this arena the same happening for Gareth's side, and he begins to step through.
Yeah.
Let me measure this out.
There's a wall. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll put you on the other side. Give me a moment. Okay.
I must link in next to T, just real quick.
All right, you should be able to thingy.
Right. And then 50 feet from here. Actually, I'm just gonna measure it. Just. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there we are.
Nice.
Okay. He just kind of nods to you and stares at you. All right. We want a good clean fight. Just try not to kill each other. Remember, when you can, if you wish to yield, raise your hand. And, let the best warrior win. There we are. Yrsa, you roll initiative for me, please.
How do I do that again? It's in the.
It's in the little thing at the top, so click on your token.
Yeah,
and then
utility.
the little thing at the top should pop up, and then go to utility, and then roll initiative.
Nice.
Seems Gareth rolled a bit better.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm rolling terrible today. I hope
So-
this isn't like, you know, a thing of what's to come.
I put money on the wrong person.
Alright, so straight out of the gate, like this, Gareth's just ready for the fight. He charges straight towards you with a brandishing his longsword, and he makes he kind of seems to get this burst of energy straight out of the bat, as he kind of this surge of energy as he charges straight at you, and he lashes out with 2 attacks on you. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, both of those will hit.
So this is gonna do.
Let me select your
No.
token real quick.
Are you already raging yourself?
No, because I haven't had a turn yet.
Alright, you're just gonna take the whole flicking.
Yeah, did you take all of that damage? Yeah, you took a shit ton of damage from that. He just takes 2 swipes and both of them just good, like just a good
Badly
hit on
injured.
both
How much health
swipes.
do you have?
A lot more than you.
Alright, what would you like to do? It's your turn.
So this guy just came up to her,
Yes, sir. It's alright.
and wait, actually, I'm just gonna check. How much health do I?
You seem to have like a big burst of energy, and he just took 2 swipes at you, and it's really hurt you.
Yeah. It's in this one, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm on that much health. Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna just, like, you know, do what barbarians do best, and she's gonna rage.
Okay.
She doesn't
Rage?
she doesn't have a second attack yet. This guy must be like a high level. Yeah, so she's raging, and then
Nope.
yeah, and then she's just gonna do she's gonna do a normal attack or a reckless attack. I guess she'll go with the but she'll go with normal attack first. You know, she'll just go with the regular old swing of her axe.
Okay.
Inventory. Actually, I'll stick on this one. Actually. Great axe.
Great axe.
Yep.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Clicked.
It's the little dice, and you click on that, like next to the weapon.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I clicked.
So great axe, and then when you put your cursor over it, and then click the thing.
Alright, one second. My computer is being really slow when it's my turn.
Yeah,
to
there
fight.
we are. That it's come through.
Cool.
There we are. Oh, it did the dice rolling thing, but it didn't. Ah, there we are now. A 9. You kind of rage. You frenzy yourself up, and then you just kind of bring your axe down. he brings his sword up and he just kind of parries it and then kind of pushes it towards the side.
Yeah, that would be 11. That would be 11 as well. But yeah, I'm guessing it doesn't make a difference because.
An 11 won't hit now.
Yeah. Actually, the rage doesn't give bonus damage. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, she just kind of stand there. She just kind of like looks at him like, you know, like she realizes that he is probably the stronger one in this match. But she's not gonna give up until like she is like literally dying. And so, yeah.
By the way, just so you know, you get the feeling that that 2 attacks in 1 turn might have been a one-time thing. You might have you get the feeling he kind of like psyched himself up to kind of move
Right.
extra
Like he
fast
hates
in that round.
himself.
Right, yeah, so it's like a special ability thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Almost
Gareth?
as if he surged.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh
It's
wait,
almost
so it's
as
like
if
a
I
fighter.
used that word for a reason when I described it.
It's an action surge.
You're not able to see the results and stuff for this, are you?
No,
Just
I'm not able to see your dice rolls.
Okay, just double checking that all like the stuff is the thingy. Okay.
Yeah.
He takes another swipe at you, and he takes a swing and let me just double check your AC. Yeah, okay, that won't hit. He brings it down and you kind of like you recover from the parry and you just kind of bring your own great axe up and you just kind of bat his sword out of the way. It's now your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I'm gonna try and do something a bit smart. So she's gonna like, you know, she's gonna dodge out of. So with barbarians AC, it's like it hits them, but like, you know, it just bounces off them, isn't it? Their attacks. 'Cause it's like unarmored.
So
defense.
unarmored defense, I think it's yeah, you kind of shrug off hits
Yeah.
and you're just more agile and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So his sword just kind of bounces off for a little bit, like for like that one, and like using like the kind of like momentum, she just kind of like tries to like give him like a shove to like, you know, knock him down.
To knock him prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be a.
Go ahead and
check, wouldn't it?
athletics check. Yep.
Yeah.
He'll make either an athletics or an acrobatics in response to.
Yeah.
So you're going to shove him prone.
Yes.
Okay.
And that would be with advantage, wouldn't it? Oh, nice. And that would be
Yeah,
an advantage
yours is with advantage.
because it's raging. Like a nat 20
Yeah.
knocks him prone.
Nat 20. You don't so much as shove him as you just fucking sock him in the face and he just immediately fucking goes down
Yes,
to the
then
floor.
I move like 30 feet back once he's knocked prone. Just kind of like try and like, you know, get a little bit distance between them.
Okay. You could make an opportunity attack, but he's not.
He's knocked prone, so I don't.
At the end of your turn?
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
You can make an attack, but it's at a disadvantage. if you're prone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, end turn.
That's it.
Okay.
Wait, did you do a bat?
He's going to stand, kind of wipe some blood from his mouth because he kind of got him good, and he's going to make chase. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to make an attack.
It would be half his movement to get up, wouldn't it? So you'd only be able to move 15.
Oh shit, no, yeah, it would. Hold on.
That's why I knocked him prone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No, wait. Yeah, there we are, 30. So 5, 10, 50. So yeah, he kind of wipes his mouth as he begins to get up and kind of like, and just begins running towards you. By the way, the house rule is that drinking a potion is a bonus action, just so you're aware.
Cool. Yeah, so Yrsa is sorry, what was that house rule again? Sorry, I was completely thinking about something different.
Potions are bonus action.
Bonus action to drink a potion.
Okay,
if you're
cool.
going to drink a potion.
Yeah, cool.
But
Yeah, she'll down a potion, and
Okay.
how do I? Yeah, I'll go into my inventory.
So,
she could
roll
still
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, so she could still attack with either a bow or her axe at after she's drank this, couldn't she?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she can.
Potion of healing.
So you drink that healing potion. Delete item.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want me to roll, or do you want to roll the 2d4?
I clicked the dice thing on the potion. I don't know if that will work or not.
I don't know if that thing is. I'm not sure. Just waiting for it to come through. Oh yeah, it does do the dice thing. Okay.
Cool. Oh, nice.
8 healing.
Oh, nice. Maximum healing.
That's all your stuff.
Okay, I
Nice.
can apply that to you. There we are.
Cool.
You
So yeah, you down
Um,
this. You produce this vial and just down it, and then you pull out your bow, take aim.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So I'm gonna move back the 20 feet. Take aim. Oh, it's not my turn apparently.
Oh, apparently it doesn't. Give me. Doing. There we are. Go ahead.
Cool. Yeah, moves back about 20 feet back to the portcullis, and just takes aim with the bow and lets off an arrow.
Okay. Choo. So yeah, you draw an arrow, knock it, and then take aim and just fire out as he's charging towards you.
I need arrows again. For some reason, it's taken all my arrows away.
Fight them with no
yes.
arrows.
Give me a moment. I'll thingy them up. Ammunition. Oh no, it's doing a thing. That's weird. Like it's got the.
It's just in my inventory one. Yeah, no, it says it doesn't have.
Yeah. Resource consumption.
Oh wait,
I don't
yeah.
know, that's
Okay.
weird.
I'll just try it. Yeah, short bows run out of designated ammo.
Oh, it's because your arrows are at. There we are. Try
okay.
that.
Right.
There we are.
There we go.
And then click attack.
Did it work or?
Like it came up with a description thingy, so like click the attack thing and then click damage if it hits.
Click the dice thing.
It's just taking a.
Right, there we go. It's taken an
There we
arrow.
are. Came through. For the pop up, but I think that hits. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
So yeah, you fire it. Kind of like go. It hits him. It seems to go straight through his chainmail, and it just he kind of winces a little as he continues charging at you.
Does that 4 include the rage damage, or do you need to add that on? Just the 2 extra damage.
Oh shit! No, I don't think that does include the rage damage. Give me a moment.
It's only for melee weapons.
What's your rage damage? 2.
Yes. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, you just kind of pull it back and you just fire it. The strength of yours, like you're just raging, so you just pull it back a little bit extra, and it gives it
Cool. Yeah. My
a
turn.
little bit harder. Okay, that's the end of your turn. He is going to use his bonus action to. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, no, wait, hold on. He's going to pull out a. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, he's going to go 5, 10, and then he's going to use his bonus action, and this kind of purple light surrounds him, and he disappears for a moment, and then he reappears right in front of you, making a strike at you as he does.
Damn.
Seems to have cast a spell of some kind.
Goddamn magic slingers.
Mark that down, so that's his innate cast. This is 0. Sorry, what were you trying to say there, Olin? Were you trying to say something?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't hit you. So yeah, he would have been a lot of damage if he did. He brings his sword down, makes another strike, and like he tries to like kind of bring it down on you, but you just kind of like you use the like kind of bracer on your wrist, and you just kind of bring it up and block it with your wrist.
Nice.
Using kind of the bracer to stop it cutting into you, out of the way. And he kind of prepares for a second strike, but that's the end of his turn for now.
Nice.
Your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a regular old attack, axe attack.
Okay.
Is this with advantage as well, or is it just strength things?
That's up to you. Are you raging or are you not?
Oh yes, I'm still raging.
Are
Yeah,
you
that would've been
reckless? Sorry, are you
Yeah.
doing it recklessly? Sorry.
Yeah.
That's reckless. Okay.
Yeah.
I would probably just say announce you're doing it recklessly before you make
Yeah,
the attack.
yeah.
The result
I
of the
just completely forgot what barbarians do, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That meets beats. So yeah, you bring your axe down there, cleave him right across the chest. It seems to really hurt him.
Nice. Plus 2 extra damage as well.
Yeah, plus 2 extra damage. Very true. Oh, it's really low. You've almost got him. Looks like he's struggling. Oh shit.
Oh, he's dead.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
No, he's
There we
not
are.
dead.
Sorry.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
No,
And just kind of smiles at him.
He kind of he wipes his mouth again, and then kind of holds his chest as the as you kind of like knock him out of the strike he was about to thingy against you. But anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. First thing he's gonna do is use his bonus action. I believe it's a bonus action, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, it sure is. He kind of takes a breath. He backs up a little and kind of pulls up a defensive stance. As he kind of like gains his composure. He doesn't seem to gain as much as composure as he would like, but it's better than nothing. And then he kind of charges back into the fray, making one more attack against you. Long sword.
I feel like Yrsa's got this.
And this one has advantage because I recklessly attacked.
Yep, that's gonna hit you, and it's gonna be half damage.
Yep.
Because you're raging.
Yep.
Half damage. Take 2 damage, so he kind of slashes on you, but like you're psyched up, and you barely register the pain from the slash. Yeah, that will end his turn. It's your turn now. What would you like to do?
Yeah, she just winds up another big old punch and tries to knock him down again.
Okay.
So she's gonna try and knock
why
him
don't
prone.
you- Alright.
Okay. It's gonna make an athletics check.
Yep. Advantage for me.
Yeah. It was a close call, but you just sock him right in the face, and the
I'm like, I'm
falls
sorry,
to the floor
dude.
again. And he's just like, got a mean right hook there. Oh, and he spits out a bit of blood. Kind of brings up his sword in a kind of defensive way to like stop you from bringing your axe down on top of him.
Yeah.
Last for your turn.
Yep. And then I guess
Run away.
no, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm just gonna stand my ground and just smile at him as he's on the ground.
Okay. So for his turn, he's gonna stand back up and he's gonna make a strike at you.
I just want to get rid of his Oh yeah, actually, maybe I should have moved. I don't know. It's fine.
Nat 20.
Ooh, it's not so fine.
Oh, that's just half. That's regular damage.
Yeah, it's still halved.
Yeah, still halved.
Yes, use the crit down.
Oof.
Doing 7 damage.
Oof, oof, oof.
Ooh, let me see.
Halved.
You're both badly injured. You shouldn't have taunted him.
So yeah, he kind of he strikes you, and he kind of goes for a thrust, and it gets right between your ribs, and you're like, "Ugh."
And I'm
badly
like,
hurt.
oh, I seem to have underestimated you. I thought you wouldn't.
You me.
And then
Okay, that concludes his turn.
yeah, I
Then
just
you whap him down.
yeah, I'm not keep wiping them down. I just pull out my I just wind up my great axe again and go for another slash. Not recklessly this one.
Okay, this one isn't reckless. Okay.
Hey, hey,
Nice.
hey.
Yeah.
He down?
Nice.
Yeah, he is. Would you like to
He's
describe
Yeah, how do you want
are
to
you
do
g-
this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you like to describe either your kill or your
No,
knockout?
I'm not
It's your
killing this
choice,
guy.
yeah.
I'm not killing this guy. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna make it non-lethal, so he'll probably be using the hilt of it instead. So I'll see that he's he's weak. So he just got up from like being laying on the ground. He stabbed me, near my ribs, but he was still like on one knee, sort of thing.
Yeah, okay, so you kind of rising stab into your side.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he rise and stab, but while he was still like lower than me, I just kind of like use like the back of my the flat of my axe, just to kind of like swat at
The
him.
axe head flat.
Yeah, the flat of the axe
Yeah.
head, just to like smack him
Backhand
away,
across the face.
and he gets knocked out.
Okay. Yeah, so you just whack him. You see kind of like like clock spinning in his eyes for a moment as you kind of like knock the sense out of him for a moment, and he falls down.
And
He's
then
on the ground, unresponsive for a moment, and then like you see like a kind of like it seems like he might be concussed or something. And he just slowly raises his hand to signify that he yields.
Okay, and then I let out a massive like roar and like lift up both my hands, just to like kind of like celebrate my victory.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you cut out of my hand.
I give a roar like to the crowd.
You let out a big yell.
Yeah, and raise my hands and celebrate.
I'm also celebrating because I just made money. I just made some more money. See, being nice and then betting is just how
That was a close fight though. So he still is.
I mean,
still
yes,
conscious?
A bit too close.
Yeah, is he still?
Yeah, I was
conscious?
genuinely annoyed when you punched him down. I was like, just finish him, make me my money.
I just wanted to.
So yeah.
Is he still conscious? So he raised his hand because if he is, I'll give him a hand, I'll give him a hand up to help him.
Yeah, when you've taken damage, you're not knocked unconscious, asleep unconscious. Usually when you're or at least in real life, when you get when you get knocked out, you've just had the sense beaten out of you, and your brain's struggling to function because you've taken that much damage basically.
Yeah. Okay. So
so he's kind of in that state. So he's a bit dazed and he's struggling to kind of thingy. But yeah, you can definitely help him up. And
help him up, and I kind of put him on my shoulder, sort of thing, his arm around my neck, and help him through the portcullis back to the healers on the side. And I just I tell him as we go in, that was a great fight, my friend. You are way stronger than I ever imagined. just saying nice things to him as we go.
I appreciate the I appreciate that yeah, you fought well as well. Found you equally worthy.
Thank you, my friend. You too. And now take them to the healers and tell them to get right to it.
You should get healed as well. You're pretty.
Oh yeah. So
obviously
she wouldn't obviously there's a much more wounded person. She wouldn't really think about her own self. She's bleeding quite a lot, and I'm guessing the healers would probably be a bit we need to heal you as well.
Just help you.
So she would accept their help, but want him to be sort of healed first.
Yeah. So you bring him down. There's kind of these clerics on hand, and they're kind of like the like as you're kind of bringing.
I think you cut out.
You cut out for us.
Yeah, I think you're not talking. Yeah.
Yeah, you needed to reconnect.
Reconnect. Can you hear us?
Sound. Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody saying them. Yeah.
Reconnect.
Reconnect. Reconnect. There you got it. Hey. Yeah.
Hello.
Wait. What was the last thing we heard? The healers.
The clerics. There was clerics down there. That's the last thing we heard.
Yeah, there's clerics down there. The crowd are like going wild. They're kind of like chanting your name a little. Because like you're being like pretty honorable. It's like you've scored a lot of brownie points with them basically.
Yeah.
As you make your way down. Sorry, yeah. Go on.
Oh no, I was just saying yay.
Just watching.
I was.
Oh right, yay. Right. Okay. I thought you were saying yeah, you. I was like, oh okay, what?
No.
But yeah, no. So yeah, you kind of as you're making your way in, Hat kind of calls out, "Wow, what an amazing performance from both parties here. That was a very close call." And props to Yrsa. Very honourable to bring him back to the staging area. Well done. Be sure to collect your payment from.
Oh yeah, payment.
From Aina. I think it was Aina, was it? Moment, double check. Yeah, Ensei. There we are. And, collect your payment from Ensei, and yeah, you're gonna be going straight in. So once the clerics have patched you up, whoever you're with should be making their way down to the underside to fight with another group. So
I gotta collect my winnings real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go collect my winnings from both the Tyrian fight and the Trian fight and the my fight, because I placed 5 gold on both of them and they both won.
Okay.
That's
making capital.
That's 20.
Easy money.
That's 20 gold from that plus my winnings.
Yeah.
Let's see. I only lost 1 gold from this
so...
whole thing.
So you get your money back and then double on, like you get your money back and then your money again on top, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you
I got 8 gold
10
now
gold in,
because
so
I
you
had
get
4.
20 back.
Okay, yeah. So
I got 8
put
gold.
5 on each of them, so 20 back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only lost 1 gold all today, so pretty good.
And then how much did I win? How much did I get in my winnings from the woman or whatever? From winning that match.
So you get from the last match.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm bad at math. You put 10 gold down on both of them, didn't you?
It was 5 gold.
Or was it 5?
5 gold on both of them.
Oh, it was 5. So yeah, you got 10 gold back from that, and then you're getting
another 10.
A little bit less. You're getting your gold back of 5 gold, and then you're getting I think it's 4 gold and 3 silver. I think it's.
Can we just round up? Can we just round up to 10?
Very bad at math. I'm sorry.
Can we just round up to getting 10 gold back for both matches?
Yeah, I'll just say you got 10 gold back. I can't be able to do math. Yeah, you get 10 gold back.
So 10 gold for both matches. That's 20 gold in total. And then how much did I get from my actual winnings from winning that match, like not through betting?
So from winning the match, you got 15 gold.
Cool.
So you got a total of 40.
35 gold total gain.
Yeah, in total.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Hey, you can almost pay T back now.
Exactly.
Is the loan shark.
What's 35? What's 35 plus 9? 35 plus 9, quick.
47?
46, I think. 35, 40, 46? 44.
Is it?
44. It's 44.
Right, well, I was 3 away.
Wait, yeah, 35, 44, yeah.
Right, cool, you got 44.
Yeah, I got 44 gold.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, we just gonna put an end to the episode maybe.
Yeah, I think starting the doing like the fight as the first thing next time might be good, or if you want to do it now, probably start
I
next
have
time.
no time for
Yeah,
that.
probably start next
Yeah,
time.
I have literally no time.
Yeah, that's good with me.
I'm on borrowed time right now.
Nice little cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can end here if you want. So yeah, so yeah, we'll pick up next week with thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll all get
So
a
we
finally fight as one.
Yeah,
Oh,
finally
some
as
kind
a
of
group
one.
we get a fight.
Yeah. Let's see. So you want to say your goodbyes? Do you
Yeah.
have a
Yeah,
outro?
if you want to say goodbye to the audience, feel free.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do the little outro thing. Thank you everybody so much for watching this episode of D&D The Mighty of Minus. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you watched the full thing, thank you very much. If you've just like skipped through it to like the fight bits, that's fine. Not everyone's into the story stuff, but the story stuff is still very interesting if you want to go back and watch that later. If you did enjoy it, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, share it with anyone who you think would like it. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this little D&D adventure so far. If everyone else would like to say bye, see you later.
Yeah,
Bye.
goodbye,
See
friends.
ya.
Bye.
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 Hope you had a good time. See ya.
Goodbye, friends.